What is going on, people? Welcome to Throwdown, episode 273. I'm your host, Tony Polanco, and I'm joined by Carlos Romero.
Yo.
Adam Vale.
What's up, humans? Fugazi for life.
Brett Murdoch.
Howdy, folks.
And Brian Manjoma.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did. We always miss you, man. Were you trying to stop the coronavirus over there in your country, man? What was going on?
Is that why Chris isn't here?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I just
He's
took some
doing
time
peaceful.
off. I have some stuff to take care of. So
Don't tell me you're moving again.
no, I'm not moving. Trust me. Not yet.
Yeah, so by the way, we were talking about this off air, but it's actually kind of relevant for what we're doing and to you guys. So may as well talk about it. We're talking about all this craziness that's going on with the coronavirus and specifically how it's affecting gaming right now. Like you saw the news today. I mean, just today alone, we could talk about the entire week if you want, but just today alone, all these companies pulling out of GDC, Microsoft, who else? Adam, Epic. Like it's crazy
Facebook.
right now, you know. And I'm wondering, I mean, we don't know how far this thing's going to go or whatever, but I'm like, yo, is this going to affect like E3 eventually? Will it affect the launch of the consoles coming out?
Dude, it could.
It could.
Definitely could. Because everything that's being manufactured over in China. If the workforce isn't there, then parts aren't there, then no one's manufacturing, and then with the fear that it could attach within the product, since they know that they can attach on surfaces, it's impacting everything. This is going to trickle down, and we're seeing it with the stock market, and we're definitely going to see it in the gaming industry.
The question is, how long? Is this something that they can wait out and still continue to use their factories, or is this something that is going to be persistent for a matter of a year or two? Because if it is, then it's worth it to move your workforce, even if you're having to move a whole company or a whole factory. Like, you can't just pay. Go ahead.
You know what this reminded me of? Typhoid fever. And I only know because in school in New York we had typhoid Mary, and we're like, oh, we had to learn about it because like this is the reason why when you go into the public bathroom or anywhere and you see a sign that says please wash your hands, the whole thing, because that's how it was spreading. And this could be the new norm that if let's say they can't really figure this out, and we go into the next holiday season and say, hey, if you order things from China or any packages in general, buy these gloves, wear these gloves. Whenever you have anything, wash it. We know that with clothes, right? Usually you'll get something that says, hey, wash before wearing. So it's going to be something like that. Hey, if you get a new phone, you get a new console, controller, or anything, wipe it down. Maybe it'll come with a little hand sanitizer or something. This might be the norm.
I no longer get to smell my fresh new console.
Yeah, no, because you're going to be like ingesting the coronavirus, right?
Exactly. That factory smell that we know.
You got to live.
Yeah, you got to live.
Worth it.
You gotta live by fucking sniffing electronics. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big purveyor. I'm a big fan of doing that myself, but I don't know, man. So it's crazy right now what's going on. But yeah, I think we need to keep an eye on it, specifically with us because of the whole console thing. Like, yo, all our consoles are made over there, right?
Which makes me wonder if this is the main reason why we haven't seen much from PS5 with Sony.
Well, they were quiet.
Yeah,
they've been quiet before that,
because the other side and the conspiracy is that they're all fucked up and they don't know what's going on and they're scared, blah, 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 blah. But it could be more of a manufacturing. They're like, hey, we're having some issues. We can't really advertise this because when we look at the supply and what we have and how are we going to launch this, what launch window can we actually hit? Because then we were hearing some reports of some of the factories that did get impacted or some that were manufacturing parts for these consoles. A lot of the stuff that Sony uses in their devices. So, I mean,
everything's from China now, It's been like that for decades, Ever since we were kids, everything came from China,
See, well, that makes the other thing then. It's like, how long is this going to last? And what usually happens if something like this happens? And well, then everybody moves over to another location. Like, remember for a long time, before our time, actually, the U.S. was the main manufacturer for all kinds of products, right? And then eventually China opened up and said, hey, we can do everything a lot cheaper over here. And then everything went overseas. Well, now they have their issues. So are companies going to move to another location, another country? Is this the prime time for a country to say, hey, we don't have that and we're cheaper over here? Is that something that could happen? Hey, who knows? Maybe we could bring it back to America. I don't know.
Who knows, man? That's an interesting proposition, though. Like, another country, like maybe, some Middle Eastern country, maybe African country that really needs the boost or whatever. They could start.
They're already doing that with like Taiwan.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, Taiwan's filling in.
I don't know. I don't know if people are going to trust like another. This is going to sound fucked up. I'm just going to say it though.
No.
And again, I'm not trying to be whatever. I don't know if people are going to be trying to trust another Asian country right now, especially with what's going on with China. But at the same time, I don't know, man. Like Brett, that's a good point. It's like, how long is this going to last? Because like usually these things kind of die off during the summer. But if this has legs, quote unquote, who knows, man?
But the thing is, business is long-term deals. It doesn't matter. It's not like, everything is cleared up. All right, we'll see you next month. No.
Well, here's the other thing. This might be the straw that broke the camel's back. You wanted to think about manufacturing in China versus manufacturing in Taiwan. There's a lot of reasons why, and I really wish Chris were here for this part because he'd correct the shit out of me.
Okay.
The reason why you see places like Taiwan really stepping up is because they have the industry, they have the workforce, they have the infrastructure built now. It took them a while to get there, but they now have it. And so they're trying to compete with China anyway. So inevitably what happens in the animal kingdom and natural systems and everything, when the big one falls, it leaves a kind of a vacuum and people step in and take their place. I don't think that there's going to be one country that would step in and do it. What I think, however, is that when if you just look at this as the cherry on top of the sundae, a lot of people are probably looking at China right now and saying they've got an uneasy political climate. They've got a lot of bad PR directly tied to that uneasy political climate. We have to jump through 9 million different kinds of hoops to be able to do business with China because of the Chinese government. And there's a time delay because things have to be inspected because they have to make sure it's appropriate for China. It's just kind of the natural drawbacks of having a communist country. I'm not being political here even. I'm not even talking shit on communism. I'm just saying.
Brett, you could talk shit about communism on this show.
No, I know I can.
Yeah, come on,
I can talk lots of shit about communism, but I'm trying to keep this argument as reasonable and logical as possible. And that is that you have a barrier when you're dealing with a communist country, especially when they're information sensitive like China is. Oh, thank God, Chris is here. Especially when, like China, that's going to naturally delay products and services unless you've really, laid the tracks out well and done your work. And a lot of these people have. But when you're looking at all these issues, and then you add the coronavirus on it, then the prospect of like moving your company to Taiwan or moving your workforce to Taiwan makes a lot more sense, and it seems a lot prettier. So I don't think that people would move just for this. But there's a lot of reasons right now not to manufacture in China. It's getting more expensive, unstable political climate, bad PR, long wait times.
And products might get expensive because you just brought up something else. Like, hey, what about cleaning? If they have to sanitize all these products before they ship them out, you got to pay a group to do that. You got to pay for whatever wipe down chemicals you need. That's an added expense. Right
I want to get Chris in here. Chris, we kind of haven't started the show, but we kind of did because before we started going live, we were talking about the coronavirus, specifically how all these companies are putting out a GC, how potentially it may affect the console, launches and all that shit. So I just wanted to get your take on it, based on what you've seen so far.
Oh, well, I think it's definitely gonna slow things down. I mean, there's shortages in other industries outside the game industry. I was hearing in the fashion, they're running low on just finished products like dresses, shirts, whatever, bridal gowns, all this shit, because 80 to 90% of that stuff is manufactured in China. Most of those factories have shut down because they're worried about coronavirus. So if there's no one producing this shit, like, you just have shortages. And unless Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony can make other arrangements before the holidays and get Foxconn level manufacturing somewhere else, or over here in the States, they're just going to run into problems. Actually, the Switch is already running into problems. There's already shortages of the Switch again, and they're blaming it on coronavirus.
Oh, wow. I didn't know about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, Switch and Switch Lights, yeah. Manufacturing slowed down.
Yeah.
And it's going to affect phones. Like, it's going to affect everything. Everything that's manufactured over there. And the virus isn't slowing down. From what
No, it's not.
Like, if there's more cases over here,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know. China's not. I don't think they're being honest in the
Oh,
reporting.
you know they're not.
Yeah.
You know they're not.
Yeah.
You know.
So yeah, so I mean, it could get all in Shenzhen and all that stuff, which is the manufacturing hub. If it gets in there and they start shutting down Foxconn and all that stuff, there goes all our electronics,
That's it.
batteries, everything. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah, and then Brett was talking about this. He wanted to get your take on it. What about finding another country to do this? Is that even a possibility?
Well,
That's bad paraphrasing, Tony.
Well, I have to shorten it down, Brett. What the fuck, you know?
Dude, okay, what I said was a lot of companies who might be looking at enticing alternatives like Taiwan, this could be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Because they're already dealing with higher prices in China, political instability, the bad PR associated with political instability, and now the coronavirus.
Yeah. The problem is, like, Taiwan is too close to China. So is Vietnam.
That's
so
what
is
I
Thailand.
said. That's what
So
I
if you
said.
mo-
Yeah.
Yeah, if you move that, you're just delaying the inevitable, right? It's like, okay, they get the coronavirus in July instead of now. Everything's too close together. Even Japan is starting to shut shit down.
Mhm.
I heard they're shutting down the schools over there.
Yeah, they are. For a month,
So-
they're about to close them.
Yeah. So both Disneylands in China are shut down. They're going to consider shutting down Tokyo Disney. Like, this is bad. So moving that is just kicking the can down the road. You'd have to move that manufacturing to, like, Mexico if you wanted to ensure it's, like, somewhat safe.
Yeah. By the way,
And there's no time to do that.
yeah, no, you're right about that. By the way, I saw like a world map of places that have the coronavirus. I don't know how accurate this is. I think it must be kind of wrong because the only place that hasn't been affected yet is like Latin America. I can't believe it. I'm pretty sure there's some cases on there too. You know,
There are small cases. Okay, I saw that map that you were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is they're coloring in the whole state if there's been an incident.
okay,
So there are isolated small there are instances, and this is the problem, the scary part of the coronavirus. It's popping up fucking everywhere.
No.
But right now it's only limited to a few people. But
Gotcha.
there's like a few people in Iowa, 12 people in California. Now there's 2 people in Ohio. And they're finding them and they're quarantining them, but inevitably, if 2 people show up, there's a fairly decent chance that virus infected a different person.
yeah,
So there are only a few cases, but they're spread out in an alarmingly dangerous way. And the criteria for pandemic, if I'm correct, is high transferability, high infection rate, and high lifespan outside the body. So if you get all 3 of those things, like it can live a long time, it can stick on surfaces. And the other thing.
Oh, what's that noise? You hear that?
yeah, I hear that too.
I have no idea.
Oh, it's on you.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
It's on me.
No,
No,
I
it's
don't
me.
think. I don't think it is.
It's me. My mic's unmuted, and I was eating some.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, it wasn't Brett.
Oh,
Brett
yeah.
makes
Oh.
specific noises, and those weren't the usual ones.
Plus, he was talking.
Yeah, that's also true. I want to read some of the comments here. PS5. This is from Violence and Empathy. PS5 is going to cost more now. Estimated $1 trillion cost of the world economy. Damn. The way it's going, it'll persist too long of an incubation period. This is true. Fresh Corona and not the beer. Obviously, we're talking about that. Well, okay. I don't know if this is a joke or not. He says Corona may rebrand after this. I don't know about that because the word Corona has existed before this.
That's
The reason this it's called Corona. The beer is called Corona is because it's for Crown. It's for Crown.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah.
It's like
Let me just as a resident Mexican, let me just say something.
Uh-oh.
We are not we're not going to be intimidated by this. This will not change our course of action. Everything is going as status quo. So
you do not negotiate with virus.
I mean,
we don't not negotiate with viruses.
There's full areas called, Corona Queens. They can't just say,
Yeah, right, they're gonna
all
rebrand it.
infected. They're all infected.
Yo,
It's
remember-
Corona Queens.
I remember when the anthrax thing was going on, like
Yeah.
So people were telling the band Anthrax to change their name. So what they did as a joke was they rebranded themselves as Basket Full of Puppies. So maybe maybe the beer is gonna have to do that. Puppy beer or something.
But it is affecting the freaking brand too, which is fucking crazy.
But that happened.
Yeah, people are buying more Heinekens now, man.
Actually, I was just reading that. Basically, the story I'm reading right now. the search results in Google for Corona beer virus and beer coronavirus have dramatically spiked.
People don't know.
People
They probably think it's connected.
Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, don't buy that Corona, son. You gonna get a virus.
What?
Who said I saw it on the news, nigga? I saw it on the news.
You sure?
You know, it's like, yo.
Damn, I had a 6-pack.
Yo, Bobby said that shit. You know, it's like, yo. Oh man, like yo, but Tommy said that shit, man. Tommy lying. Don't buy that fucking Corona, man. Get Heineken.
You sure?
That's what he told me, though, man.
Oh, well, I know he don't lie. His brother lied, but he don't lie.
Man, his brother ain't nothing but a bitch.
Right? That's true, too. Fucking pass that Corona. Fuck that shit.
Yo, buy Miller Lights, man. Yo, but it's crazy. That's how stupid people are.
Got some what else?
Dude, this article is ridiculous. Corona has recognized and made a statement about how the name is affecting their brand. They said, while we empathize with those who have been impacted by this virus and continue to monitor the situation, our consumers, by and large, understand there's no linkage between the virus and our business. However, and this is where the quote ends, public sentiment is shifting. A new agency survey asked 737 American beer drinkers' opinions about Corona beer and the coronavirus spreading. It found that 38% of beer-drinking Americans would not buy Corona under any circumstance now, and 16% said they were confused about whether Corona beer is related to the virus or not.
Wow, bunch of fucking dumbasses,
They're
man.
dumb. They're dumbasses. I'm telling you, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. There are so many. They're not even listening to the news. It was like, oh no, that's fake news. It's all lying to me, but I know it's in the beer.
Yeah, it's in. I said you drink the beer, man. How you gonna? How's that company still exist if they put the virus out there in the beer?
Right? Damn. Why'd they call it that? Because it's in the beer.
Yo, how you gonna call that beer after the virus?
And that's the thing. It's not even the official name. It's got a number in it, right? What's the?
Yeah.
COVID-19.
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, it's not the only coronavirus.
Yeah, they should just leave it there.
Yo, I'll tell you right now, man. As long as you're not 19, you good. You ain't getting no virus.
Nice. Right?
Oh, there's a lot.
But I told you guys stop messing with Sheila because I'm pretty sure she burns.
Sheila,
people.
yo, I see her last night.
Yeah, you need to go to the clinic.
Yo, I got jokes right now, but I can't get them on air.
I know that firsthand, man. I got the cream in the cubby if you need it. But
oh, by the way, yo, Tony, remember you sent that Vaporub thing, the Vicks?
Yeah, Vaporub. That's why I was bringing this shit up.
Yo, last night I sent that to my friends because we're going to Europe, right? And like people are worried and shit, and I'm like, don't worry, guys, I'll bring this with me. And I sent a picture of the fucking
Vaporub. That's it, man. By the way, for you guys who are not Hispanic, Vicks Vapor Rub, which is basically the Hispanic cure for everything. You know, and the reason I was bringing up the map, you know, like you notice how Latin America doesn't have coronavirus because we got Vaporub. That's why we're good. We got Vaporub.
We got the remedy of remedies.
You know? Like me, Carlos, and fucking Adam right now, man, we're good. You know, the rest of you guys in here better get that shit too, man.
Oh no, it's
my mom used to give that to me for everything.
Okay, no,
as soon as I got sick, Vicks Vapor.
Chris, I keep forgetting you're Caribbean too. Yeah, you know what's up. You know
that's the cure. That's the island cure for everything.
Let's say you broke your arm, put some Vaporub on it.
That's right. Put it in your nose, go to sleep. You're fine.
Yes.
See, I'm fucked. Name one virus or one pandemic that didn't ravage the Irish.
Oh shit, that's true. You figure you guys would be immune with how much alcohol's inside of you, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's I think that's where it started.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. That shit is crazy. Anyway, we just had to get that out there because again, this shit does affect us in the gaming world. You know, obviously it affects us in the world period, but in our world right here, man. Yo, by the way, man, you know, because I'm trying to get into E3 right now. I'm like wondering, should I even bother? Who's going to be at E3 this year? You know what I'm saying? It's like shit.
I couldn't believe the last minute cancellations to PAX. PAX is this weekend.
Yeah,
Rich is over there.
Yeah, Adam, tell us what happened with Rich.
Yeah, so Rich gets it. He sends me these messages like, "This place is empty." Besides the fact the vendors are gone, but people just didn't show up. So He says it feels like a convention that's about to start. Meanwhile, it's like 5-6 hours in.
Shit.
You know, so it was pretty bad. And he just texted me, and there was a wrestling event that went on in Saudi Arabia. And we're talking about that. I'm like, don't you have appointments and stuff? And he was like, a lot of them canceled. They're not here.
Wow, see that it cascaded, man.
Yeah, Goose, you're right. Like they at this point, they may as well cancel GDC. Like,
well, that was
no one's going.
Shit. No one's going.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And then we see all the ones like, you know, we talked about earlier with Microsoft and Epic and Facebook, all these people backing out of GDC. So,
yeah. Oh, who said that?
And before you blame Sony, I mean, Oculus backed out of GDC.
Oh, yeah. Man. By the way, that was also the running joke saying that Sony pulled out of PAX because they were scared of Microsoft. So is Microsoft scared of Microsoft too because they pulled out of GDC? You know? Come on, guys.
Yo, man. I mean, we'll see how long this lasts. Like, that's the thing. Like, I thought this would be, like, when it first started, I thought it'd be something that, like, you know, be like a few weeks and
that's
shit.
What I thought, yeah.
It's going over months now.
But you notice, you know, and this is something I noticed, like, when I started the week Monday, right? Things were, you know, still kind of okay, whatever, with the coronavirus. Tuesday, it's like everybody lost their fucking minds. You know? It's like, I don't know what's going on, man.
It's because they're hearing the reports, and once they start saying that it sticks to surfaces, and you don't even have to be in that area or know someone that was in that area, you can just catch it. That's when people start freaking out.
Shit is crazy.
I'm a tattoo artist. It's been good. It's been nice.
Yeah, Brad. Yeah, man. You know, nice knowing you, brother. All right.
Hey, we generally have so many antibodies. Actually, clinically, getting tattooed increases your immune resistance.
Nice.
Something about.
Hopefully it works.
Apparently, you can share antibodies.
Interesting.
I was unaware of this, but yeah, being in close proximity to tattoo artists is good for you.
All right.
Because we have to rub up against all of you assholes and still not die.
All right, man. With that said, let's get on to our show here. So the first topic is going to be how Microsoft, once again, in the news, unlike Sony, because they put out more information about the Xbox Series X. They actually revealed not all of them, but a lot of the specs. So I'm just going to read off the little card here, and then we could go in, deeper dive. So this thing, and this is all confirmed, by the way. No rumors, all confirmed now.
Yeah. Is it stuff from Major Nelson today?
Not today. This is from Phil Spencer on Monday.
Does it mention how it'll do a save state even after a reboot?
Yeah. But we'll talk. I'll get to all of that. I'll get to all that. All right. So it's going to have 12 teraflops, right? It's going to have variable rate shading, hardware accelerated DirectX ray tracing, quick resume for multiple games, and smart delivery, right? So that's the stuff that we're definitely getting in there. Actually, here's some more stuff. It's going to have AMD's latest Zen 2 and RDNA 2 architectures. It's going to deliver 4 times the processing power of an Xbox One and enables developers to leverage 12 teraflops of GPU, twice that of an Xbox One X, and more than 8 times the original Xbox One. All right, so there's that. Adam, you could talk about that, the fucking save shit.
Yeah, so Major Nelson was talking about that. It'll also, even if there's a system update or if you shut your system off, it'll restore from a save state that you have. So once you come back out of a reboot, you can jump right back into where you were.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's for multiple games, by the way, not just one at a time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, that's the other thing that's part of. I thought you were going to mention that's part of the Phil thing when he brought up that you could have multiple games open. So if let's say you're playing a single player game and then you all guys want to go and play a multiplayer game, you could just pause that single player game, go to the next game, play that. When you're done, just go right back into the other game. You could have multiple. That's where the teraflops comes in handy because of all that multitasking.
Yeah, for sure. So, and then another thing. Oh, go ahead, Carlos. Go ahead.
So I didn't get to read the Major Nelson thing, but is like, let's say for example your lights go out and your Xbox or your Xbox just shuts down. Yeah, like when you reboot it, does it go back to the same state?
That would be considered a crash. He didn't talk about that. He just talked about, let's say if you have a system update and it has to shut down, or let's say you have to go and then you shut it off. You don't have to worry about creating a safe spot or waiting to find a safe spot. It'll just do it. It'll just create its own safe state. Sort of like when you play a ROM, I guess. And you can create save states anywhere. It sort of does that in the background.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
yeah, it's gonna have SSD storage, just like the PlayStation, which is pretty cool, right? Quick resume. We talked about that. Dynamic latency input. if you guys could break that. I mean, I could read it off here, I guess. We're optimizing latency in the player-to-console pipeline, starting with our Xbox wireless controller, which leverages our high bandwidth proprietary wireless communication protocol. We connect it to the console with dynamic latency input, a new feature which synchronizes input immediately with what is displayed. Controls are even more precise and responsive. That's good. That's good to know. Because, even if you don't notice it too much, there's still input latency going on. 120 FPS support, which is pretty crazy.
Excuse me?
Yeah, so if your TV supports it or your monitor,
your
monitor, in this case,
monitor. That's
have to be your monitor here. And then here's some stuff we already knew. It's going to have 4 generations of gaming, obviously, complete backwards compatibility all the way back to the OG Xbox.
Well, even that smart, what was it called?
Smart delivery. So
smart delivery
so let me
is what's causing the controversy.
Okay, I'll break that down and then you can tell me what the controversy is. Basically, you only need to buy a game once and it'll know what system, like just say, for example, you buy Halo Infinite on your Xbox One. It'll know, okay, you bought it. It's like, okay, you bought it. You have an Xbox One. The game's going to run on Xbox One. But let's just say you get an Xbox Series X and you go to your account and you download Halo Infinite. It'll know, okay, even though he bought it for Xbox One, he has an Xbox Series X, so it's going to play on his Xbox Series X. So basically, whatever platform you buy it on, you only need to buy once. And I think that's a good thing. You don't have to just rebuy the same game over and over and over again. So what's the controversy with this? It sounds pretty cool to me.
That's fine. Everyone's cool with it. It's just that what happened when Projekt RED came out and said, yes, if you buy, let's say, the newer version, let's say you get it for the X, then it'll work on your other ones. You don't have to buy another one. So it seems like you have to buy the upscaled version first.
Really?
And then, that's where the controversy is, because no one knows is that exactly how it works, because we all thought, just like how it sounds, that if you just buy one copy, and let's say I have it on the Xbox One X, right? And then the new Series One comes out, and that one has all these new bells and whistles. That's just going to be an update. I don't have to double dip and buy another version. But then from the way Projekt RED made it seem like, it was like, oh no, if you buy the newer version, that'll play on all your other ones.
Wait, Projekt RED, what the hell is that?
CD.
CD. I'm like, who the fuck is Projekt RED?
CD Projekt Red.
Yeah. I know what you're talking. Yeah, because I believe that's in the show notes too. How are we skipping ahead? Yeah, it's actually the next topic right there. CD Projekt Red says it will not force gamers to buy games twice. But you're right. Why make that statement for Xbox if that's going to happen regardless? Yes, that's interesting.
Exactly. There's no reason to mention that. Then.
No. There is a reason to mention it because
people are stupid.
No, because in the Microsoft, but when the Microsoft thing, it says explicitly that their first party is going to fully support this, but third party is really dependent on them.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so they can't enforce, EA to make FIFA cross gen.
You see.
Okay, yeah. So for example, like EA could potentially release FIFA for Xbox One and then Xbox Series X. Right?
Yes. Yeah. But then it's going to be a bad look on them.
It will be, but the point is, it's going to be enforced for first party, not going to be enforced for third party. Interesting. Yeah. So it does make sense why CD Projekt Red would make a statement like that, because they're third party. They don't have to adhere to that shit.
CD Projekt Red's also third party, so it's just
whichever company
agrees. No, you said a first party.
No, I said third party.
No.
Yeah, they're third party. Yeah, third party. Yeah, so they obviously. I
promise they'll set a precedent, and then we'll see what Rockstar does. I would be very curious to see how they handle that.
You'll release a GTA 5 and fucking
GTA 5 and Red Dead 2 that you have to buy again.
You have to buy again. Listen, don't put it past Rockstar. I want to read this other thing. HDMI 2.1 innovation. We've partnered with the HDMI forum and TV manufacturers to enable the best gaming experience through features such as auto low latency and variable refresh rate. ALLM allows Xbox One and Series X to automatically set the connected display to its lowest latency mode. VRR synchronizes the display's refresh rate to the game's frame rate, maintaining smooth visuals without tearing, ensuring minimal lag and the most responsive gaming experience. That's also good. You want to get the most response possible.
Yeah, but then think of all the people that just bought new monitors and new TVs. It's like, now I got to get something that has a 2.1 HDMI as opposed to the 2.0. And
but I mean,
too bad. Too bad.
That's what I'm saying. But it's just so crazy that it's the little things like this that change. Remember, it was like HDR, and then it was like, oh well, there's different versions of HDR. Which version do you have? HDR 10? There's different versions. It's not just HDR.
Well, buyer beware. I guess that's what we can say about that.
And that means that it's future proof.
So then, when it comes to reviews, is what I'm saying. It's like if you want to review it at the way the manufacturer and the publisher intended, then you have to have the full set. You have to make sure you're covering all the bells and whistles, or else someone would say, well, it didn't look right on your version because you didn't have the HDMI 2.1. If you had HDMI 2.1, then you would see that it was raining in the background. You know, it's like, oh.
Well, I mean, if Microsoft and or the reviewers are splitting hairs by these kind of things in their reviews, and they got bigger fucking fish to fry. Like it's a minuscule thing to even worry about, to be honest.
No, I get it. It's just this is what they're advertising, so they think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, well, I mean, they gotta have some.
Gotta have some.
But it's like a lot of the things that they're doing, they're not cutting any corners, man. A lot of this is really impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's good. And obviously, Xbox Game Pass is going to be on this as well. I don't know why they have to bring that up. Of course, it's going to be there.
Just in case people get nervous. They're like, oh, is that Karen? Oh, that was the thing from the past, buddy.
Yeah. Yo, so shit going to have Xbox Game Pass.
That's so last. Right? Like, that's last gen. What are you talking about?
That same motherfucker that isn't buying Coronas anymore. He's asking this shit.
Oh, God.
And he's also the same guy that asked, does the Xbox all digital edition, can you play disc on it? He's the same guy that's asking that question. By the way, I wish I was making that up. That was actually the number one most searched for thing at Windows Central. Can I play disc on the Xbox One SAT edition? Like, it's all digital. Of course you can't play disc on it, you fucking dumbass. Jesus, man. Anyway, anything else you guys want to say about the Xbox Series X?
It sounds impressive. If they can pull this off, and let's say all the developers jump in on this, and then that's going to be nuts. Because think about it, that cuts out a lot of the double dipping for games. It's like, shit, all my stuff will work, and then the newer ones and my older ones, I don't have to go and buy another one. I don't have to wait for a remaster. That's great.
It's crazy, man.
Sounds cool. Like, the whole idea, sounds nice. The whole, be able to, pause multiple games at the same time and, just resume them instantly. Sounds cool. I'm a bit skeptical at the 120 frames per second, because they never said that it's in games. It just says that it's capable of doing it. So it may be a case of, the machine can do it, but whether or not games will do that, or maybe that's just a thing for films, or maybe...
Or like 8K, when it's like, it supports 8K.
So, I hope people aren't watching films in 120 frames per second.
Who knows? Some people may like that stuff, So, again, I want to see... Again, we live in a world where Sony promised 6 frames per second on the PS3. So, hence, I'm still going to be like, hey, I'll wait until I see it. Until then, it's just a bunch of lies or nonsense.
Like, we can barely pull 1080p now.
Yeah, that's true, man. All right, let's move on here. Tony. All right, go ahead.
So, let me ask the important question, because we're all I'm assuming all of us are impressed by a lot of the specs that they're giving. But is anybody gonna buy it?
No.
Well, it depends if China can manufacture it. Xbox. They have certain issues.
Well, let's say everything goes smoothly, and the Xbox launches, around the same time as the PS5. Is anybody here going to get it?
I'll throw myself in there. I can see myself doing it. I'll just pass off and sell my shit the day I pre-order. I'll just sell it. I'm like, I could hold off without it. So I barely use it now. So I'll just sell it and then put the money toward it. But it sounds like it's worth it. Think about it. It's fully backward compatible on digital and physical fronts. So why not? Why do I need this one? I won't need it.
Okay. I'm thinking about getting one.
Same here. I really like, and I like the form factor too. I like the little, monolith looking thing. So it would be pretty cool to have it, on my desk and shit, or on my fucking, on my living room and shit. But I don't know. I just can't justify buying 2 consoles anymore. To be honest.
Why? I mean, because not immediately, but here's the thing. I don't play on my PC a lot, and so now I know I kind of have this incentive of, well, if I get this, I can play with my friends who play on PCs more.
Yeah.
Because then I can be like, hey, you want to play a game? They're like, I don't have an Xbox. I'd be like, do you have a PC that runs a basic game? then we can game together. Like it allows you to pull your more casual friends into a gaming experience, which is a pool of people that I really haven't had much of a chance to exploit or play with. And if you think about it, like gaming has gone to, like, and I really noticed that this generation, you need 2 systems, period. Couch co-op fucking disappeared. It's just gone. So now you need 2 systems. Well, those 2 systems don't have to be great systems.
Yo, Brett. Couch co-op may be dead, but rooftop co-op on the Switch, that's
Yeah,
still
no,
alive.
Yeah, okay.
Still alive, baby.
I will say, couch. Nintendo doesn't count there. Nintendo has had great couch co-op, which is awesome. But on a personal note, fucking pisses me off because they didn't have jack shit when I had somebody to play video games with me, and now that I don't, they're coming out with all kinds of cool couch co-op bullshit. Anyway, but still, my point remains, for the most part, you've had to have 2 systems. And if somebody wasn't invested into an ecosystem, either Microsoft or Sony, you couldn't even play the most casual of games with them. Now you kind of can, and that may not sound like a big deal to a lot of people, but to those people who don't think it's a big deal, getting your girlfriend to play video games with you so she at least stops harping on you about how much video games you play is a constant thing for any guy who's both dating and plays video games. Unless you snag one of those gamer girls, it's a point of contention. So there's always this kind of little thing of like, hey, come on, like, let me show you a little bit of my hobby. And that can be really important. That right there could be a reason to buy a system. Don't discount some of this stuff.
Yeah, I got lucky because my wife's brother played. So when I showed her all my stuff, she was like, "Oh yeah, my brother had all this stuff." So she was already cool with it because she grew up around it.
Yeah, see, there you go. But even like you said, she was already cool with it. A lot of girls like.
Oh, they're not. They're not allowed to cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I guess going back to the thing, it's like for me, like since Microsoft sort of not only like catering to their console audience, it's like trying to make this a service, and I'm like I can play all my Xbox games on my PC now, and my PC right now is pretty much an Xbox Series X.
On my PC?
So think about this. Think about this. If they come out and say, right, we have the console, we have the PC aspect of it, and then we're going to have xCloud. You're seeing games. You don't have to double dip, triple dip on any of this stuff. That one game that you own can play in all these different devices that you own. Everything that can support the xCloud, there you go. How do you pass on that? It just sounds like
Adam hit the nail. It's the ecosystem.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Everybody's been chasing this ecosystem fucking ever. Everybody's trying to perfect thing that pulls all your stuff together. Right, like you have Echo and Amazon and Google and like all this, just everything's trying to integrate. I'll be honest, if you have a good ecosystem, it's nice. Like if you have all Apple stuff, like we have all Apple stuff up at the shop, all the TVs are interconnected. You can AirPlay anything. You can simulcast everything through 7 TVs throughout the tattoo shop. Fuck, you could have every TV on in your house simultaneously playing the same movie, and you could walk around your house cleaning while watching a movie and not miss anything. Yeah. Like it's one of those, when you get 2 screens, you realize how important it is, and you never go back. When you get an ecosystem, it's pretty dope when everything's tied together. And Microsoft is already in your computer, and with the Xbox, it'll already be in your living room, which are it's got your office, it's got your work life, it's
on your phone.
Well,
yeah.
Chris, go ahead.
I agree to a point, but you could take that too far. So if you're saying like Microsoft's putting their ecosystem everywhere and it's on your phone or whatever. So what if I said, well, I'll wait till they put xCloud on the PS5 and then I'll play their games.
Well, what if they bring it to Switch?
Or
That's
the
fine.
Switch.
Again, I have no reason to buy an Xbox then.
I don't think that they're gonna do that. I mean, that's like you don't compete on your competitor's platform.
Yeah, but because you got to remember, the Xbox is not for everyone. The Xbox is only for people that the consoles are for people that just want to have a console. They're trying to say you don't need it, but if you're a traditionalist and that's the way you want to game, get this thing. But if not, you don't need it.
Well, I am, but they would have to make some kind of stellar experience. Like, I do. You could tell from the end of the year report, I do most of my gaming on PS4, right?
So
I'm definitely going to be on PS5. why would I then take money and buy a Series X when I could I'm going to save up and get a new PC, and then I have everything. I have
For the-
XCloud. I have
You won't have to get a
Wait,
Series X.
Hold
That's
on,
the
hold
whole
on, hold on.
thing.
I got an answer for this. Chris, do you own more than one TV in your home?
Yeah.
Why? Why not just move to the room that the TV is in to watch the TV?
Oh, the other TV is a CRT that I have the classic systems hooked to.
Yo, man,
My
excuse
man.
me?
Okay.
My
Okay,
man.
so hold on. So you have two TVs in the house,
Yeah.
one to watch and one CRTV.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you are on the unusual side. Most people have several TVs throughout the house. They have one in their bedroom. They have one in their living room.
Some people
Yeah,
have some in
I have three.
in the freaking bathroom.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is it's the same thing. Yeah, you could go into the other room to watch TV, and I think this is the best example I can make for Microsoft and having the same service in two different rooms. You already have the same service in several rooms, and you just don't think about it. You have a TV in your bedroom, and you have a TV in the living room. You have a TV in your bedroom because you don't want to go to the living room to watch TV. Like it's that same concept, and it's going to become normal. It's weird to us because that's how technology. Like, to old people being like, you have heating in more than one room? Well, if you're cold, just go into the room with the stove.
Yeah,
what the fuck's your problem? Like, it's going to seem foreign to us. It's going to seem excessive to us, but it's going to be normalized for the younger generation.
Well,
The-
I think
for kids
even
these
I don't know. It seems
Like,
pretty
even-
normal to me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's just the ecosystem you play it on whatever device you have. But
Well, and then
yeah, go ahead.
think about it this way. Think about if you're under 18. There's a family computer and your system. So you can play on the family computer and your own system in your room as a 16-year-old across the same platform.
right, but they're changing the game too. Like, why can't I just do what Adam did? Get a Shield tablet and boom, put XCloud on there, and I'm good.
You
I
could.
mean,
They're not saying you can't. They still
Yeah.
get your money.
No,
You
no,
still-
but I could do that. Like, I would do that 100%. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, I don't need the box.
No, you don't need
That's-
the box.
that's-
And they're
that's-
saying that you don't need the box.
Well, that's
That's
the
the
thing.
crux of-
You have choices now. Like for me, I don't.
Yeah.
Like for me, I bought an Xbox One. This shit just collects dust. You know why? Because I play Xbox games on my PC, so I'm skipping the Xbox Series X. I'm like, listen, I'm better off because I need to do this anyway. I'm better off upgrading my graphics card and just playing Xbox games on my
There you
PC.
go.
And think about this. I don't do a lot of PC gaming anyway. The only times I do PC gaming is when I have to review something, which is kind of rare for PC, and when I play Xbox games. And let's just be honest, that's rare too. There's not a lot of Xbox games that really come out that interest me. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm better off just upgrading my shit. By the way, again, Brett, I know where you're gonna go with this. I'm speaking for myself. If you
No. That wasn't what I was gonna say. I realized a good way to put this. Microsoft has successfully launched a Steam box.
Oh shit, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So yeah,
Well,
obviously,
No,
like,
not yet,
yeah.
not yet, not yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not yet. If it could,
Getting there.
hook
Getting
my
there.
Steam account on there, then
Well, no. If it can hook any PC, if you could build any PC or any hardware console or buy their console and still plug into the same service and play the same game across all your platforms, that's exactly what we were talking about with the Steam box.
all right. Well, that thinking is different. Then I'd have to change my thinking.
Yeah,
If it could do that, what you said.
yeah.
I mean, it already can. I mean, you can load it on any system. You can build a micro PC in whatever show you want, upgrade it however you want, and still plug into the same system as everybody else playing the console. It's everything that Steambox promised us. I mean, this just hit me, so I'm not. This isn't a mic drop. I'm just like, holy shit, it is. It's a fucking Steambox.
Yeah, just think it over a little because I think you're going somewhere with that. And this is what I'm saying. And again, I'm just talking about myself. I do not want to be in a situation ever again like I used to be, where I'm like, oh fuck, I can't play that game because I don't have the system. I want to have access to all that shit, right? That's why I have a PlayStation. That's why I got a fucking PC, Xbox, Switch. I'm good to go. I'm good to go on everything. Even if I have to play a fucking mobile phone, I'm good to go. By the way, people, I didn't sell out because I didn't buy it. I even have an iPad in my fucking house, son.
Oh, no!
So I'm covered, son. What's up?
You forgot. You said you have the Xbox, the Switch, the PC, the PS4. You forgot the most important one.
Oh, Vita.
Switch.
Vita, baby.
I got a Vita. I got a 3DS. I got a PSP.
I got a
let's go, man. What you need? I got a Sega Saturn in the closet. I got a Dreamcast.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Oh man, yeah. By the way, do the third. I'm with you. Mobile games. Just to be fair.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Mobile games. Once xCloud gets everywhere, I think it's going to kill off the mobile game market. Think about it. The mobile game market might take a big hit once xCloud goes live, and if everything works out according to plan. Because then, let's say you're playing a mobile game, and then everybody next to you is like, "Well, look, I'm playing the new Halo on my shit." What? How you doing that? You know?
Yeah, and Halo's not asking me for $2.99 every time I need bullets. You know?
Exactly.
Oh, hold up.
Look
Yeah.
at this.
Hold up. I want to read a comment here from this a new person that Bike Shop Guru. What's going on, brother? All right,
Yo.
Nice. What kind of bikes? Are we talking freestyle bikes? Are we talking motorcycle bikes? What you got?
Beach cruisers, man.
All right, so
Beach cruisers.
So check it out. He says, "I have a family, so I have two Xbox Ones and two Xbox Ones."
Two Xbox One X.
Two Xbox One X, a PC, and I'm not buying 3 PCs. Plus, I can game with the Xboxes. You guys are talking about single guy gamers. I started gaming. I started gaming in 1976. My whole family games. Adam's not a single fucking guy.
Oh man,
most of the guys on here they are not single. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I'm speaking on behalf of families, even though I don't have one.
Yeah.
I have an Xbox downstairs in the living room. I have my Nvidia Shield with all my retro games on there. I have my PS4 and my Xbox and all my arcade shit all in my game room upstairs.
Yo, I see that Streets of Rage back there, man.
Yeah, that's Streets of Rage straight. It's Japanese.
I mean,
Nice.
dude, think about it this way. And like I said, it's these things that sell games. Think about it this way. If you have a family and 2 kids, kid A is playing on the computer, right? Kid B wants to kick him off. There's not really a good go play your PlayStation, go play a different game. You're going to have a fight. You're going to have a handful. If you just go and say, hey, you can both play games and play whatever game you want. Like, you don't have to kick them off the PC. You can go play it on the Xbox. Like, just having another access port to the same service, meaning if I buy one console, I can have 2 people playing games at the same time versus one console and one person playing games at a certain time. That's a huge thing for some people. For a lot of people. You know, it's the very small things. It's the way that Xbox is making it, or Microsoft is making it very convenient and easy. And you know, it's easy to get your girlfriend involved. It's easy to let your kids play. It's not going to stop fights. You can play your game while on vacation with your laptop if you can't bring your your Xbox with you. Like, there are a million and one people with very specific needs that this is going to fix. You know, the business traveler who loves gaming but isn't home much, the gamer with more than one kid, the gaming household, the guy who's playing video games with his girlfriend, the guy who's trying to get his girlfriend to play video games. You know, I can't tell you the number of gamers I've met that only play MMOs. Believe it or not, there's a lot of them. They have access to a perfectly good PC, but they don't touch that console library. And there's a gap there. If you're hanging out with them, you're like, hey, you want to play Assassin's Creed? Like, nah, I'm doing this new World of Warcraft expansion. Like, if you can play a game with them across the PC, you can build a bridge. And a lot of people, for not everybody, but for a lot of people, the social component is a huge part of gaming. So there's a very massive pie. Everybody but the hardcore single-player narrative crowd is being covered by this. And that's my fear, is that Sony has cut itself down to such a focused brand idea of, we make single-player narrative, you know, Oscar-worthy games, that they're cutting out more and more people. You know, they're getting real serious, and then Microsoft is over there just having a big old fucking party, playing Rocket League. Yeah, it's not serious. It doesn't have a story, but everybody's having fun. And that's the secret of why Nintendo's succeeding.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Sony's still putting out those like smaller little indie games and shit. Like, they just re-released Patapon. They had fucking Dreams. You know, they had Concrete Genie. So they're still serving a lot of people. But you're right. The games they really push out there are those big ones that you just talked about. The Uncharted, The Last of Us, the Gods of War. Those are the ones they push, but they're still putting out the other games that are more whimsical and fun for everybody. So it's not like that those audiences are underserved from Sony, you understand? They're just not advertising it as much.
You can't say that they're not better served.
What happened?
Microsoft has always geared itself towards being the multiplayer console, and in that aspect,
since day one, yeah, that's true.
Better than Sony does. So yeah, Sony services some of that crowd. They have some of those games, but their first-party games aren't ever geared towards it. They're never focused towards it. They don't take time to make sure that this is a cornerstone of their brand, the way Microsoft does. And
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
Microsoft takes that time, they do it better. I'm not saying Sony doesn't do it, but none of us can argue that Microsoft does it better.
They do, they do multiplayer focused games a lot better. Sony does more single player cinematic games better. That's just a fact, just like Nintendo does more family friendly games better. That's a fact too. Every company has their strengths and their weaknesses, And
I think Microsoft, as the world becomes more interconnected and people are being raised with the internet, I mean, I hate to sound like an 80s baby, but as we grow into this new world, being interconnected is becoming vital. Even if you're playing a single player game, having that connectivity to other people having that same experience changes the way that the game is. And before anybody argues with me, that's literally what Death Stranding did. Single player game that matches you, and you can see it. People have this need, and it's weird to see likes, but he hit the nail on the head. He was tuned into the zeitgeist. There is a problem with the world right now where the world is getting so small, yet people are divided, and they like being connected. And they're finding ways to do that in more smaller, niche, personalized ways. So, no, you don't have an Xbox monthly newsletter. That shit ain't gonna cut it anymore. You have to have, the ability for people to create small gamer communities and share videos and jump in, jump out, and pause multiple games and make it seamless and fluid to jump into a game with a friend instead of having to make it janky and painful and sometimes impossible. It's those things that allow people to play together. And there are people like us, but honestly, the people who really like those single-player cinematic games, they're a little bit more jaded, kind of older crowd that I don't think represents a majority of the market. In fact, I think it represents a shrinking portion of the market.
Yet those games always sell really, really well, like Spider-Man, God of War, they sold fucking gangbusters.
Yeah, but look at all the money.
Here's the thing. Obviously, Fortnite made way more money, but the point is, people say.
What do you mean, obviously?
No, that's exactly
my point.
That is the point. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but Brett, the thing is, you could have multiplayer game be insanely successful and still have single player games be successful too. Like I don't buy the notion that they're slowly dying when they've made a big impact this generation. Right after analysts said these games are dying, and then fucking Horizon Zero Dawn, Spider-Man, God of War, all these games come out and just fucking make a ton of money.
Okay, so show me this. Show me, because I'm pretty sure they've been producing less single player dramatic games. We get less and less of these.
That's things. A different argument.
No, it's not.
No, we're going to stick to something. Are we going to talk about how much these games sell or how many they're producing? Because those are two different things, dude. Those are two different things.
What?
Okay, are we going to argue that these games are that they still sell, which is what I'm saying, or are we going to argue that they're making less of them, which is what you're saying? And I agree with you; they are making less of them. But the point is, those games are still making money. You can't say they're not.
We're talking about total popularity. We're talking about in 30 years, how many of these games are going to be made?
We're not talking about 30 years. We're talking about now. We're talking about now.
5 years down the road. No, I'm talking about.
I'm not entertaining that. I'm not entertaining 5 years down the road. I'm talking about right now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Stop. I said it's a shrinking portion of the market, and that was the comment that you kind of rebuked.
Yes.
A shrinking portion of the market means that as time goes on, projecting into the future along the current trajectory, these games are going to become less and less because we've been seeing them become less and less. Where we've been seeing big multiplayer experiences become more and more.
But I'm sorry to cut you off. Are we seeing them less and less making money or producing amount of games? That's what I don't understand where you're coming from.
And that's what I'm telling you. It's the same thing. They aren't taking risks on high-profile single-player games anymore. They're only going with the surefire bets because the market is not demanding as many of these games. They can't take a brand new IP and just throw it out there and expect it to be successful the way that it used to be. BioShock cannot necessarily just be thrown out there and have people expect it to be the success that it was because it's not the same gaming environment.
Oh, okay, listen, I'm not disagreeing with things you're saying. I'm just saying that when these games do come out, they still sell, right?
And my point is they just stopped making the games that didn't sell.
Yeah, no, you're right, and that's why we're getting less of them. Again, that's something you and I completely are lockstep with. We are not getting as many of these types of games as we used to. My point is that these games still do sell. None of those games.
No, I'm not saying they do sell. I'm not saying they do sell, but we're talking about the market in general, right?
Yeah.
The ability, the reason they're not making these games is because there's not the market demand that there used to be. So they lean on heavy IPs. God of War, Spider-Man.
By the way, I think that's the part I disagree with. I don't think there is less of a demand. I think they're just not producing as many because they take so goddamn long to make. Because think about this. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, there is a bigger demand, right? They can't put them out anyway because they take so fucking long. You know?
Here's the thing, though. If they were making gangbusters, if you were guaranteed to make money off of this game, guaranteed to, you could hire a whole nother team and simultaneously develop 2 games. It's
like Assassin's Creed.
It takes longer to make a game, but you can produce as many games simultaneously as you want. So I'm not really buying this. I'm not really buying this whole, we're getting less of them because there's less time to make them. It's not like
said that. You've said that yourself,
and I'm changing my stance.
Oh, okay.
I'm really, really thinking this through.
Yeah.
Yes, it does work like that, but that's only until you take into account the fact that that's because they're not willing to bankroll and risk another game. Because if they were, they would do that. It's not like there's a lack of fucking talent out there. I mean, Jesus Christ, we hear about people being laid off for the gaming industry all the time. It's an industry people desperately want to get into, to the point where they launch their own games. You could hire those people and make another game.
Yeah.
The problem is,
and I'm about to kind of help you. Yeah, I think I'm about to help your argument a little bit, but just in a different way, right? Because you're talking about surefire games, right? They want to invest in games that are surefire, right? Now, I don't think it's so much of like, these type of games, single player games, don't sell well. It's more of these multiplayer games will, for a fact, sell a lot more. So I think that's why they're putting their resources. And let's just be real here: you could shit out of Fortnite in a day. You could shit out of Apex Legends in a day. Those games are fucking cheap to make. You know, as we saw with let me finish. As we saw, look how fast they cranked out Apex Legends. Meanwhile, something like Titanfall 2 that took a while to make.
Apex Legends crashed. Okay,
but not initially. Not initially.
On behalf of this gaming community, and this is not a community that I run in, but I've done this shit before. It's the same in MMO PvP battlegrounds and things like this, which is what this is basically a shorthand for. If you are not balanced and creating new content through new situations, then your game is going to die. Having an you have to have the game perfectly balanced. You are constantly editing and updating. Like it's a living, breathing thing. Even games 4 years old still get balancing patches fucking weekly. It is a job to keep these things. And if you go too far off that and you buff a class too bad and they just start wiping everybody, and the next week you nerf them all to hell and buff another class, then people who choose mains start to get pissed. Like, my character was awesome and now he sucks, and now you just wait around for a little while until they get awesome.
Division 2.
That happened to us. Yeah, it happened to us, man.
So, and people don't like that. So they like a game that is balanced and fair and very gently curated. You can't thrash people around by buffing and nerfing their fucking classes all over the place, because that loses you your player base. It's killed MMOs, and I'm pretty sure it's killed some of these free-to-play games. I'm pretty sure that was the problem with Apex Legends. It was lousy balance, because I kept hearing that, and every time they patched it, they fucking swung it so far the other way that people could not play the characters they were playing because they just got beaten. And when you're having a game that's basically based off of, if you don't win, you get cortisol in your brain, you have a main line where you're just pressing a button that makes people unhappy. And when that happens, they're going to stop fucking playing your games. So I will say, there is an art to making a good one of these games. As much as you and I don't appreciate it, there is an art to creating and balancing these games. You can only have so many classes, and every time you add a new class, it gets everything exponentially more complicated.
Yeah.
So, and they're going to add new classes because they have to keep generating content. So I've seen companies do very badly at it, which makes me believe that it's not an easy task.
Right, you know what, for the sake of fairness, I'll say it isn't easy to do that, but I will say I still do maintain that you can crank those games out at a faster pace than you can a big cinematic single-player experience where you got to have the voice actors and the writing and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But to be fair, though, once you put those type of games out, the big cinematic games, you're kind of done with them, right? The multiplayer games, you have to constantly keep updating them and shit. You know, so
you do. And the other thing I can tell you about the development of these games, though, is that while it has less time in development of building scenery and writing and voice dialogue and everything like that. What they do is they spend twice as long on the mechanics. They make absolutely sure that this many frames equals this many frames of invincibility as you go through this animation that finishes up at this time. And they test play the ever-loving fuck out of it. You may test play a regular game for 1,000 hours. You test play these games for 100,000 hours. Like, you do nothing but... And it's kind of the same with, like, you'll see developers with fighting games, like Soul Calibur, right? You watch a developer play Soul Calibur, they know down to the T.
Yeah.
Every single frame and every single... Yeah, exactly. These guys have to be on top of that shit. And they really are. And I've seen we've all been playing a high profile, expensive first party game where you get stuck in an animation and somebody fucking shoots you. That shit is not allowed to happen in these games. So they take a lot of time. Like, I've seen it in them in alpha. It's a barren landscape and just fight after fight after fight after fight after fight after fight. And then seeing how you feel and be like, I feel like this person needs this bumped up. And then you go back and you read through the fucking logs and find the statistics and then crunch the numbers and be like, yeah, we're winning at a 62% rate with this person. We should not be doing that. We need to dial them back. What are they using? What special ability is it that's causing this skew? Like, it's fucking complicated, man. At least I assume. I know this from Battlegrounds, and it may be more difficult with MMOs because you're also balancing it against the rest of the game. But man, that shit got insanely confusing. And like, one week you'd be good, and the next week you'd be fucking bad. Like, it's a big project.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. All right. Anything else you got? Well, actually, we just went off on a complete tangent, but it was fucking awesome. I love Throwdown, man. That was great. Great conversation there. What the? Oh yeah, we were going to talk about CD Projekt RED saying it won't force gamers to buy games twice, but Microsoft already said that, so it's kind of the same thing. You know, I think, you know, and
it was just their twist on how they said it, which is why it caused confusion. Because like, well, aren't you saying exactly what Uncle Phil said?
Yeah, no, they are.
Except for
they are.
What if they're multiplat? Are they saying that Sony is not having this policy?
That's the thing. Sony we don't know yet. We don't know what Sony's policy is.
Because they said that's going to be their policy on an Xbox platform.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'm going to go ahead and make a bet that Sony is not backwards compatible
with anything.
I feel like they would have said something by now.
They did say something. They said it's going to be compatible with PS4 games. They said that already.
Okay.
Yeah, they did say that. Anything else, we don't know, but they did confirm it.
Digitally or physically?
They didn't say that. They said backwards compatible with PS4. That's all they said. That's all they said. You know, and today, weirdly enough, GameStop, they confirmed it too. PS5 is backwards compatible with PS4
but do you
games.
think they're going to double dip with games like they've done in other ones, or you think they're going to follow suit and be like, hey, don't worry, if you buy Last of Us on PS4, it's going to give you all the bells and whistles. If you get PS5, you'll get that first. You won't have to buy another one.
I have two answers. I don't think if that's fair, but I have two answers. If Sony is smart, they're going to follow suit with Microsoft. Based on history, they're going to try to find a way to fleece you. Listen, I'm saying this as a Sony fan. Sony's going to find a way to make you double dip. I almost guarantee that shit, man. Actually, no, not guarantee. I will be surprised if they don't. Even though technically they don't need to do that. If you could play The Last of Us 2, you just for the sake of argument, you buy Last of Us 2, right, on PS4. You could play it on your PS5, right? Why the hell do you need a quote unquote enhanced edition? But I can still. Let me finish. You technically do not need an enhanced edition, but I can see Sony selling you an enhanced edition. Understand? That's what I'm trying to get at. I think we all agree with that. Go ahead, bro.
If Sony came out and said we are backwards compatible in the sense that you can play any PS4 game on the PS5.
Yeah.
However, it's only digital. And then when you get there, you realize that your PS4 library is not connected to your PS5 library. You can buy it on PS5 for PS4, but you don't get it for free. Has Sony technically lied to you?
That's a good question. Shit. Damn, I don't know. Because the thing is, they haven't at the same time. Because, like, okay, obviously the games are still backwards compatible. You see the Bible, but I don't see them doing that to you. That would be. I don't think they could get away with that shit. Like,
they already did it once.
Did they?
Dude, between PS3 and PS4, like,
but
there were games that were on both,
No, but that's different. There's different hardware. PS4 and PS5 both use x86 hardware. They can't use that as an excuse anymore. Understand?
Do you think with the masses, the x86 architecture really bought them? I don't think that bought them much slack.
No, like, dude, Sony doesn't have any excuse now. At least because the thing with the PS3, you could be like, hey, the cell processor was all fucked up. It's not compatible with x86. We have to make these games over again. People can understand that, right? But if you have x86 on both of them, there is no reason this shit can't be backwards compatible. So if Sony decides to go, hey, you have to rebuy the games again because it's PS4 to PS5, people should, and if they do that, I will be one of the first people, even on the show, to outcry against that shit because that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is, and I'm hoping that's not the case. But
I doubt it. I doubt it. Yeah,
that kind of leads me to like a question I want to ask the panel.
Yeah.
Why is Sony just sitting there taking? If this were like a schoolyard fight, this would be Sony just standing there while Microsoft just fucking decks them in the face. They're just eating it. They're just taking all the punches. Why?
Brett,
there's something going on.
No, Brett. I just want you to know. I know you and I, we talk a lot, but not every day. I ask myself this question, and I talk with people about this every single day, and I've been doing it since the year started. Why the fuck is Sony letting Microsoft get headlines all the time while they're just sitting on their asses doing shit? Okay, check it out. Microsoft, they revealed their new console. They released the specs. They talk about backwards compatibility. What does Sony do? They throw you a fucking logo. That's all you got. Yeah. That's all you got from Sony, right? So, again, I ask myself this question all the time. That's why I wish I could give you a proper answer. What the fuck is Sony doing? Dude, right now, they should have they should have revealed the PS5 already, just like they did last time with the PS4. They're sitting on their hands. E3 is coming this year. They're backing out for some fucking reason. It's about to be March. Nothing. Microsoft is out there with their new system. Gamertag Radio just had Phil Spencer. Microsoft is in the headlines all the time, every day. Look at Throwdown. Go Throwdown the entire year. Microsoft has been there every single episode for like the last 8 episodes we've done for this year. Yeah. Sony, we need to throw down crickets for them, Brett. Well, I don't know where the fuck they are. I don't know where the fuck Sony is. I moved. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So I wish I could answer that. I have no idea. I ask myself this each and every day.
Well, and I don't mean this in a rhetorical sense because I want to pose this to everybody, but I'm sure he knows. Most specifically, Chris. Is there a business reason? And I know a lot of people are because I hear a lot of people drinking the Kool-Aid, being like, "Oh, it's Sony's secret sauce. They're saving up something big. They're going to come out with a big, pull the Kansas City Shuffle and come out and make you look over here, and then bam, hit you from the left." I don't see that, and I don't understand what's going on in the boardroom to explain this kind of behavior.
As a strategy, it's poor. And I think there's 2 problems going on. There's a mixture of there was an internal shakeup at the top levels of Sony, and then also there's the thing with Japanese business culture. This is a problem that I've talked about with Nintendo a lot. When there are issues, instead of addressing the customer or being transparent about them, they instead retreat back, start cutting off leaks and cutting off communication, and there's no definitive answers to what's going on. So I think between the shakeup and the culture of we can't say anything, we're not going to respond to rumors and speculation. Well, the problem is that creates rumors and speculation. People are saying there's problems with the PS5, there's problems with manufacturing, there's problem with design. The rumors pop up, and if you're not going to answer them, if you're not going to put out something for people to at least talk about, then the rumors just grow. They see they haven't responded. So it's true.
Yeah, right? Why do you think we see so many people on Twitter making mock-ups of the PS5? They're bored. They don't have anything to talk about. Yeah. By the way, shout out to the podcasts over there playing and shit. Here's just one. Again, this is just me speculating at this point right now. And again, that's all I have because Sony's not saying anything. I think it may have something to do with Jim Ryan, who's the current head of Sony. He is notorious for being, let's just say, not forthcoming with information. And when he does give you information, he's pretty much of a hard ass. So I think, his attitude is percolating throughout the rest of the company. That just, that whole "fuck you, we'll tell you when we're ready to tell you" kind of attitude,
I've said this before.
It's a terrible strategy.
It's a horrible strategy. You shouldn't do that. Anyway, Brett, go ahead, bro.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. In the past, Sony has shown a complete disregard for their consumers' happiness and or well-being. and an arrogance and a hubris that has led them to pretty much, face-planned terribly in a grand spectacle. Some of you aren't old enough to remember some of these blunders, but they've been pretty significant, and there was an entire generation where they almost lost to Microsoft because of this shit. I'm genuinely getting more and more concerned about old Sony coming back. And I've been saying this. I just want to mark down that I'm saying it now, and I've been saying it. This is bad news. I do not like the Sony that I'm seeing. And on a personal note, as a consumer, fuck you, Sony.
Damn, tell us how you really feel,
dude,
bro.
Everybody else is having fun. Everybody else is out there having a good old... It's like block parties going on, and you're confining me to my room. Everybody's out there celebrating, having a big old time, talking about, getting excited about the next generation of video games, and you're just telling me to sit there and fucking wait patiently that my thing is coming. Ooh, it'll be fucking great. But you're not even fucking telling me that. You're just letting me sit there in anticipation. You're not telling me anything about the product. You're not telling me anything about how I'm supposed to be getting excited. You're giving me the bare minimum, which isn't enough, but you consider it the bare minimum. You're giving me like the kind of love a 1950s dad gives you. Like every once in a while, I get to go into your study and get a fucking life lesson, and then the rest of the time, that's it.
That's the one. That's the Brett highlight of the day.
Yeah, I don't think we could. Next topic, we can't top that.
Oh, no.
That's the end of the show, people. Hey, but I'm fucking right. We still got more topics for you tonight's hot, people. Hot. Go ahead,
I want to hear the response.
Oh, by the way, go ahead, because I actually have more to say on this. Obviously, go ahead, Carlos.
So, and they call us the fucking pony show. And
yeah, right.
Look what's going on.
Sony, where you at, man? I don't even have my Sony head on tonight. I'm so embarrassed right now, man. What is this shit?
Look, check this out. And this isn't out of the realm of possibility. It's quite possible, and Sony and Microsoft know what the hell is going on, even within each other's companies.
Most definitely.
So, Microsoft parading around specs and shit, having their lead guy going to podcasts, and talking about the next generation of stuff and video game award stuff. It's like, what if Sony knows that their system is inferior spec wise than the Xbox, and as long as we have the specs shown out, like months in advance of the actual release, gives more time for Microsoft to boast the superiority between both of the consoles. So I wouldn't put that I wouldn't put that out of the realm of possibility, especially since they can't really show off games right now for the next gen consoles, not until like maybe E3 time. So I think that's another possibility. Yeah,
I want to address a rumor I've heard. Again, pure rumor. People do not take this as news. It's a rumor. Rumor. Just had to say that out there because some of them. Tony said this on Throwdown. Rumor, grain of salt. Take some bibaporu, whatever. Like, just don't take it serious. Apparently, rumor again. The reason that the Sony PlayStation 5 is being delayed is because we all know that the Last of Us 2 got delayed, right? So, okay, excuse me. Let me back it up. The recent announcement of the PS5 has been delayed because they wanted to coincide close to the launch window of The Last of Us 2, which is also a week before E3. That's the rumor that's going on right now. I don't know if I buy that because that's kind of stupid. That's kind of stupid.
Do that for a game. Yeah, that's too much money that would lose.
Obviously, but
marketing and stuff like that. No.
But that's the rumor that's going around right now. But
that would be stupid.
Yeah, no, it would be. There's an R word for that. R word that I don't know if we could say on this show anymore. But you guys in the chat know what I'm talking about. Arded.
Yes, it's kind of arded. This is the kind of rumor that if you really just break it apart just a little bit, it's pretty clear that it's generated from a consumer's point of view, not a business point of view.
Yeah. And
business point of view is how these people make decisions. Like it or not, sometimes it would do them well to make decisions from the personal point of view of the gamer. But for the most part, they don't do that anymore. That right there is my whole big spiel about conventions and everything, but I'm going to skip that. But if it sounds like it only makes sense from a customer point of view, then there's a good chance that it's it's bullshit.
Yeah, this is why I always advocate trying to at least understand where the businesses are coming from, because then you'll understand why they do some of the dumb shit they do. As long as it benefits them, that's what they're going to do it. But yeah, again, just going back to what you were saying or asking, Brett. Yeah, I don't fucking know, man. Sony, this is a bad move by Sony right now. And I do want to address this real quick, because I've seen a lot of Sony ponies on Twitter saying Sony is the leader of the industry. They don't need to say shit until they're ready. I'm like, okay, yeah, they are the leader, but if they keep letting Microsoft get ahead of them, guess what? They're not going to be the leader anymore. So it's like, if you want to remain the leader, you got to stay ahead. You got to stay ahead of your competitors, both metaphorically and literally. So Sony doing this shit, just hanging back in the cut, while Microsoft and Nintendo are getting headlines all day, every day. It's a bad move, man. And I hope this isn't
pissing anybody else off. Or is it just me?
No, it's okay. I'm not at the point where I'm pissed, but I'm very fucking annoyed. I realize that for Tony, for me being annoyed is mad for a regular person, but I'm very annoyed right now. Sony, what the fuck are you doing, man? And I say this as a fan. I want to see you guys go out there and beat some asses next generation. That's what I want to see. But you, like the way you're going right now, Microsoft leaving you in the dust. Come on, you got all this shit coming up from Microsoft, man. You got a new console, you got fucking Xbox Project Cloud, you got Game Pass, you got all this shit. Microsoft, bam, 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 bam. What's Sony doing? They're sipping fucking tea in Hokkaido or something. Like, come on, man. What are you guys doing?
Especially since they said they're not going to be at E3. It's like, when can we expect anything?
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to pull some Sega Saturn shit. Like, oh, here's the console. It's like, that's it. Here's the console. Have fun, guys. Last of Us 2 is on it. Call us next week. Fucking crazy, bro.
It's literally months of free advertisement that us as podcasters, other people as journalists, and everyone that talks about this stuff, that's advertisement for them.
Yeah, man. We should be talking about right now. This episode should have been our post-analysis of the fucking PlayStation 5 conference. That's what this episode should have been. Like it was the last time.
The Last of Us.
Yeah, like it was the last time. Actually, yeah, the last time. Actually, wait, Throwdown didn't exist. Did it? Okay. You guys have to look. Yeah, you guys have to look in the archive, because Throwdown did exist in 2013.
I think we did.
We did, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember the Assassin's Creed Black. I remember Black Flag thing.
Yeah. Okay, so again, we should have been repeating this same shit. But what are we doing here? Asking where the fuck Sony is. That's what we're asking this year. Isn't that fucking crazy, man? Yo.
So here's the other argument that I hear a lot. Oh, Sony's got massively better specs, so they're just chilling in the cut.
Yeah.
And they're going to wait, and they're going to come out.
All right.
And I want to debunk why that's a bad idea and why that's probably not true to a bunch of people, because I've heard it enough that I'm like, okay, we need to put a fucking stop to this. And actually, I heard Chris chime in. Chris, do you want to field this one?
Well, I mean, that's a ridiculous thing to speculate on. I mean, first of all, how would it have wildly better specs? Like, we talk about how much hardware costs, and we compare PC and console all the time. But there's also the fact that when we argue about it, what did we say Microsoft was missing this generation? It certainly wasn't hardware. They're winning on specs. If you look at the three systems together, what is it they were missing? They're missing games.
Games, yeah.
It's about the games. So you can't throw that argument that, oh, Sony has better specs. It's like, that's not what was important. Nintendo has proved that. And Sony has proved that, because Microsoft has the superior hardware this gen. They're last place. It's not about that. So, and then the second thing is to sit there and think that people are going, oh, Sony's got this, whatever, or they don't need to say anything. That's fucking ridiculous.
So stupid. It is so stupid. Like, oh, they're the leaders. They don't just say nothing. They know they're going to win.
My argument to that would also be, if they have better specs, nailed down, why would they not announce?
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point, Brett. Like, anytime, whenever, what do we notice? Whenever somebody has good news, like we always talk about this with sales numbers. When Tony brings up MPs or whatever, when they start bragging, they have legit good sales figures to talk about. They will sing about it all day, right? Whenever they have bad numbers, crickets, can't find any information. I go digging in financial reports, maybe find one sentence about the shit. Yeah, so it's true.
Yeah, think about it like this, right? And going back to the reports that you do all the time, right? When you do Sony's breakdown, right? PS4 numbers are right fucking there, right there for the world to see, right? Meanwhile, Microsoft, when you see other products, they don't just do Xbox, obviously. You see numbers for every single one of the products except Xbox.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It makes me mad because I waste so much time. Nintendo's is easy to read because that's all they do. Sony's is right there. I could see it. They break it out into its own thing, and I could just put that up for you guys to look at and make charts. When I go through Microsoft shit, it's like trying to read the fucking encyclopedia and then just finding out one paragraph is about the shit I'm looking for. It's what the fuck, man.
It's fucking crazy. So but just going back to your point, it's like if you have really, really good news to announce, it's particularly if it makes you look good, you're gonna go out there and say it, right? So if Sony had a quote unquote superior, or what is it, wildly, ridiculously superior? What was the adjective you guys used?
Just ridiculously superior hardware.
If you had ridiculously superior hardware, they'd be out there. That's like if my competitor has like a 8. I'm just gonna say it, an 8-inch dick, and I got a 12-inch one. I'm like, look at this shit. Look what I got, son. Bam, lay it on the table. That shit'll just creak and break.
Honestly, that's a really good analogy because a lot of people think like, oh, dude, I'm gonna be crass here. The dude with the 12-inch dick, he doesn't have anything to brag about. He's just gonna sit back and be like, No,
I'm gonna whip it out and show it.
Yeah. That's how it works, especially in things as highly publicized as video games. It's not so much about who can fight who. It's about who makes a better spectacle during the fight. It's a show. And as a show, Sony's losing. And I cannot fathom, again, just to pull full circle, for the life of me, any good reason that they would be doing this. And apparently Tony's in the same boat. Every day we sit there and we're like,
every day.
Why would Sony do this? And we haven't been able to come up with a good answer, which most likely means that there isn't one. Which means that's not great.
Again, all it does is create rumors and speculation. But at the end of all this, for all this we see all the squabbling on social media and whatnot, and the pissing contest, and there's no news. What if Sony came out in 2 months or a month and said that PS5 is delayed?
Because of coronavirus, just like we talked about. Son. Yeah. Oh man.
I mean,
it's a possibility.
That would be a goal. That would be a parachute for CEOs unable to actually improve or do a good job.
That's the only news. Meanwhile, Phil Spencer is bragging about all these features. He's talking about this shit. He's doing interviews. He's making the rounds. Microsoft's got all this news, and they come out and go, PS5's delayed.
Oh, damn, yo.
That's all you got for Sony. You got a logo and a delay.
If PS5 got delayed, we may have to have an emergency throwdown that night, bro. Yo.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. That's it.
PS5's delayed shit.
Right. Yo, it's Tuesday. We're having throwdown tonight, man. This shit is serious.
Get in the tornado bunker.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, bro. Last thing, and then we got to move on.
Yeah, it's just crazy like that. We don't have anything to talk about for PS5 that we're coming up with all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And we don't peddle in fucking speculation on this show, but what can we do? What can we do? Yep, Sony, you fucking up.
It's all right. No, right now, man.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, speaking about morale being low, apparently morale is low among Xbox's Mixer team, despite all the fucking money they've been throwing out there, getting people like Ninja and shit on their platform exclusively. Mixer ain't doing so well, and the team over there is not feeling so hot about it, man. Kind of interesting that this came out, isn't it? Like, because we had all these big people, quote unquote, big people on Mixer trying to prop up the platform, and apparently it hasn't really affected the platform. No one's really going to it. People are just on Twitch, motherfucker.
I think it's interesting because the article says that Mixer only has a skeleton crew of people, and that out of the small team that is actually running Mixer, they've had layoffs.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah. So if they're doing so well, obviously not paying people, you're throwing money at Ninja and be fucking firing people.
Ninja took all the money.
He took all the money, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can see why morale is low. I didn't watch the video with the new head of Mixer.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
She looks like she got hired because she's the cousin of the president of Microsoft or something.
Shit.
I'll just say it. Fuck it. I'm in. Yeah, I'll say it. I don't think she's qualified. Fuck that. And she's talking down to these guys. I'm like, yeah, I would fucking find another job. Yo, go across the street to Nintendo. Fuck them. Make Nintendo a mixer. You guys take your time over there.
Yeah, I want to read this excerpt here. Mixer has had a rough. Yeah, let me just read this real quick. Mixer has had a rough few months that involved the original founders leaving the business alongside a general manager and a corporate vice president. However, what hasn't been reported is that over the last 6 months, there have been 16 layoffs due to budget cuts, which have shed roughly 25% of an already skeletal team and are causing feature releases to slip schedules.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Go ahead, Carlos.
Yeah, it's crazy to think. Like, I assume that their team was much bigger than this. It's like, it's crazy to think that they have really, like they mentioned, like a skeleton team. It's like not that many people. So just releasing 10 to 15 people is a really significant cut to their whole operation. So shit, I don't know where they're gonna go with this. You know, I don't know if I called it, but I certainly thought of it. Like, I'm like, yeah, Ninja's a really good bump to their viewership, but people are fickle, man, when it comes to these kinds of things. We even noticed it when we went from live streaming from YouTube to Twitch. Yeah. You know, it like a lot of people didn't like cross over, and a lot of people are still on the YouTube. So it's just, you know, like a lot of people are comfortable with what they know, and Mixer's just a one other thing that they need to go through, and Ninja's not, you know, Ninja's big and everything, but he's not someone that's going to, you know, move a platform. He's just big for like as an entity, but he's not someone that, you know, transcends.
I mean, he could. He's a draw. Do you mind if I hijack, or do you have things to finish?
No. By the way, he definitely is a draw, but he's not someone that's going to, you know, make a dying platform, you know, uber successful.
No, I agree with that. And I think that distinction is important. I've kind of had a revelation in about the last 2 weeks, I think, and it's been slow. And I think it started with I've been watching The Expanse. The reason why this is relevant is just bear with me. The Expanse is a sci-fi show. Takes place in the future. Has computers.
It's books.
Like
based off of the books, yeah.
Yeah, like every sci-fi show, it has computers. These computers are voice automated. They're seamless. They're intuitive. They're user friendly. You don't really think about it much because they use it just as a kind of way to move the plot along. But you can actually, you know, the way that they interact information isn't splintered. And the problem is people don't like having to use all of these different sites because they're all splintered off from each other, because it's one more hoop to jump through. However, when you integrate them, they don't really seem to be a problem. Alexa or Echo working with YouTube tends to work fine. The fact that my Google Voice can open my Pandora on my phone, like, and that's kind of where the connection has come in. Like, you know, I'll get in my car, I'll lock my phone on, I'll plug it in for the auxiliary port, and then I'll tell my phone where I want to go. I'll tell it to pull up Pandora. I may have to press a button to like auto log my ID, but then it just does everything over here, and it's kind of nice. And I am actually using several programs, but they're programs that are designed to interact nicely with each other. The problem becomes when you try and have exclusive programs with exclusive content, a service with all of this exclusive stuff that you got to sign in for. I'd love to watch the new Harley Quinn cartoon. I have to sign into a different video platform to do it, which is fucking bullshit, so I'm not going to. But HBO will just charge me another $5 a month, or Amazon will charge me another $5 a month to put HBO onto my Amazon Prime, which I already have. It funnels itself through another service, and so I don't really have to jump into anything else. It just integrates itself into my Amazon Prime. I wish my dashboard for my Amazon Prime, my Hulu, and my Netflix just made one fucking dashboard. That would be so goddamn nice. I don't care if it moves across 3 fucking platforms. It would be really nice. Then maybe I'll cut out my Hulu and put in Disney Plus, and it alters my platform. Like, if it's intuitive, people don't mind using all of these services. But we can't. And this came to me today when I was trying to figure out a problem. Trying to figure out business for tattoo shops and road traffic, available areas, population, things like that. And I realized what I really wanted was to just walk up to a computer and say, show me from 135th Street all the way up to 75th Street, and show me all the way from homes on this side of state line in Missouri to Antioch on Kansas, and have it pull out a thing and say, okay, now overlay this with road traffic. And I would see all these little lines go up that show, road traffic density. Say, okay, now show me buildings in the area for rent, and have all of them like pop up. Like, we literally can't do that. We have the technology. We could fucking do that now. But the problem is that each of those things that I just described is a different website that I need to fucking visit. Is a different hoop I need to jump through. It's going to make it insanely complicated to do that stuff when it shouldn't. If there was a way to integrate all of this stuff, that end game, boom, done. Right? And whether or not anybody admits it, the human race has been yearning for a disembodied voice that just does stuff for it.
Yeah, yep, that's true. Brett, hold on.
Since the beginning of fucking time.
By the way,
we've
Brett,
wanted this.
Yeah. By the way, hold on. I need to jump in there.
Wash his ass and everything for him.
Yeah, Brett, I need to stop you right now because you blew my fucking mind away right now, dude. I had an epiphany right now, people. Okay, even till this day, right? Okay, actually no, but let me go back. Okay, you just sat there and you told me like, okay, when I get into my car, I plug my phone in and I tell it where where I'm gonna go, and it tells me how to get there and shit. So I'm thinking, okay, we have this amazing device, right? A cell phone that gives you access to literally all information that has ever been released by humans. It can tell you where to go, it can tell you where to eat. Yet, you know what I'm here doing, Brett? Complaining that it's not the future because cars don't fly and there's no robots.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
The future is here. The future is in my fucking hands. Oh my, Brett, hold on. You fucked me up right now, bro. This is the future.
That's exactly what I thought. Like, as soon as the speakers came out, think about this. The speakers come out, they now control a disembodied voice that can control light sockets, thermostat, turn off, they have fucking electronic locks. You can make a Jetsons house today.
Yes,
now.
you can. And you can have robots cleaning the shit.
I have
Think about it.
Two.
Yeah, but
I have
again,
two of those little
bitches. Oh my God, hold on. I'm fucked up right now, people. For the last 20 years of my adult life, I've complained this isn't the fucking future. There's no fucking flying cars. There's no robots. We're not going to Alpha Centauri. Let me finish. No, so I'm like, there's no flying cars. There's no, there's no robots. There's no AI. We're not going to Alpha Centauri. We don't have a colony on Mars. Meanwhile, I have the most sophisticated thing ever created by human beings in my fucking hands. It's insane. So this is the future. We're already here, man. Just the fact you could do so much shit with your voice. And going back to what you're saying, it is also sad that we could have shit like The Expanse, where it comes to like, hey, computer, make me some fucking coffee. How is the weather outside? And have it talk to you until we could do that right now. But like, okay, Siri, open up coffee maker. Google, Amazon, open up this. Google, open up that. NBC, open up this. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Well, even that, like, Siri would love to open your coffee maker, but it's only compatible with Alexa. Like that kind of shit.
Those bitches don't get along, man.
and that's what I think we're seeing. And I think, back to topic, that's evidence of this. We are seeing things that are fractioned and broken off that don't work into the intuitive, streamlined whole. Don't work. It's the things that kind of work in that intuitive, streamlined whole. I would really love to see, and I would kind of be surprised if Microsoft didn't tie in its voice recognition software into its Xbox, so you could control the thermostat and your Xbox from a central speaker device. If it didn't just use this as an opportunity to launch a Cortana the same way there's an Alexa. I would also be surprised, however, if it didn't play nice with Alexa, because I think Microsoft is coming to understand that they need to work with companies. They can't have exclusive hold on things. They have a digital platform that they're working off of now.
Well, that's why they're talking to Nintendo, Brett.
Exactly. And it's a very interesting thing, because we talk about it in the sense of like a digital service, but like, no, it's a platform launching several services that are all integrated. And that is, at the end of the day, going to be the thing that changes the game. The same way Walmart killed all the little businesses when you could just go to one place and get all your shit. When you could go to one service and get everything you need, it's going to turn funny? The digital Walmart.
Yeah. Oh, bro.
The big fear was Walmart, and then after that, Amazon came. It's like, shit, there's something bigger than Walmart.
Yo, I had one of those moments. This was like, 15 years ago? I was bemoaning the fact that CD stores were closing, right? I was like, fuck, it sucks that CD stores are closing. My boy Mike said, yeah, Tony, and you're the reason they're dying because you're buying all your shit from Amazon. I'm like, oh, shit. He's right. You know? Oh, man. By the way, this is also another one of those points where I just realized I'm a fucking hypocrite. I tell people all the time, like, yo, you got to appreciate what you have. I wasn't appreciating what I have, you know, or in this case, what humanity had, you know, like we got a lot of cool shit just because we don't have, you know, a robot that could, you know, do stuff with you, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not the future yet, you know.
Here, you could have that. Those exist, man.
You know, Brad, you already blew my mind already, man. Don't do it. I don't think I can handle it again, man.
Okay, well, this is the first time in humanity we've had a global neural network.
This is the best you'll ever do, man. You should just shut the hell up and just...
No, keep going, man, because you're okay. Neural network, I can see that.
This is the first time we've connected all of humanity into essentially one giant neural network.
Oh, I'm going to fuck you up even more. Each
person's phone is a fucking synapse in a neural network.
Dude, you know what the internet is? And I'm not, by the way, I didn't make this up. I just heard it from a bunch of videos I've been watching. The internet is one of the first stages of a stage 1 civilization. We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
It happened today. When I woke up from a nap right after when I got back home from work. I'm like, I just fucking randomly, I don't even know how I did this. I was like still like waking up with like half crust in my eyes and fucking texting everyone's like, where the head's at? It's not even time for fucking Throwdown.
Yeah, man. So we're definitely advancing. Good topic, man. I'm fucked up right now, man. I'm dead serious. I got to think about this shit because again, I just had a belief that I've had in my head for 2 decades just destroyed, and it's been in my face the entire time, man. The thing that's giving me brain cancer, you know, fucking cell phone. Remember back in the day when you first got cell phones? Oh, she's gonna give me brain cancer. It's gonna kill all humanity. You know, and nobody gives a and now nobody gives a fuck. Yeah, now nobody gives a fuck. Oh my god, dude, I'm just back at him.
Yeah,
dude. You've changed your mind like a total of like 5 times in your lifetime, and Manny wasn't here to see it.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, Manny always seems to miss those moments.
Change.
Yeah, Manny's like, you never changed. Like, yo, man, I just had a profound experience right now, live on air on Throwdown, man.
Yeah, you can send them a message. It's like, yo, you know what I'm watching right now?
Yeah.
Into the Spider-Verse. That's what you should tell them. Like, yo, do it.
That will one day come.
Do it full circle, Tony.
That will even come one day if you want to say more. You know. I was about to chide you for being grammatically incorrect. I was about to be grammatically incorrect. Ain't that about a bitch? But I stopped myself.
That's Brian's job, man.
Yeah, right. What are we talking? I speak better English than him, man.
Oh, dude!
Listen to that accent, man. He talks funny. All right.
That is technically improper English.
Damn.
American English is the proper English.
You know, I love how topics just happen on our show.
Throwdown, man. That's what we do around here.
It's the Throwdown.
All right.
Like, what are your guys' scheduled topics? Like, we don't have scheduled topics. We just start talking about shit.
Yeah. No, listen. The topics that we have,
good talks.
Yeah, the topics that we have, just give us something to anchor to. We don't have to stick to it. How many times have we asked? Like, I think the questions we get asked every week. We answer maybe 60% of them correctly. Let's just be real. And you know what, Brett? No one complains. No one complains.
It makes for an entertaining car crash.
It really does, man. Anyway, let's move on here. This is kind of a funny one. Actually, who sent this to me? I think this was B. Will. He's a big fan of Throwdown. So this is kind of a new study finds that millennials prefer PlayStation, but Generation Z prefers Xbox. Very interesting. So this is coming from the Brand Intimacy 2020 report. And they say that basically Generation Z is the generation that has come after Xbox. They're generally 9 to 23 years old. They prefer Xbox over PlayStation, which are millennials and stuff like that. But the reason I'm bringing this report up is because I thought Generation Z didn't play video games anymore. I thought they watched video games on fucking stream. You know,
it also depends on the region. Where do they do this study?
I think it's America.
Because I know at least for the UK they're huge on the 360 when it comes to the Xbox when it comes to FIFA, because almost all the streamers are playing on Xbox in the UK, and also when it came to Ghost Recon Wildlands. It was constantly all the guides, everything. It's just people in the UK on an Xbox.
So here are some of the reasons they explain why this could be. One of the reasons is that Xbox, and this goes back to what you were saying, Brett. Xbox has been more experimental this generation. They got crossplay, they got game streaming, all that other stuff. They're pushing innovation. Meanwhile, Sony's kind of just doing the same old shit. And also, apparently, the reason why Sony is still more popular is because there's just more millennials out there than Generation Z, which I guess makes sense. But I kind of don't, not that I don't buy this, I just think, at least from what I've seen, Generation Z people, they play video games, but they also watch them a lot more than play them. I haven't really seen much in the way of brand loyalty from them,
Well, they can watch people play using the Twitch app on their Xbox.
Yeah, that's also true.
While they're playing, because you could snap it to the side.
Okay, let's be real here. The age demographic they're talking about are still technically morons.
Yeah, 19-23-year-olds.
No.
No, that's not a diss thing about when you were 9 and 23. You're a fucking idiot.
That's what I'm saying. Well, like when you were fucking 9 years old,
you're a dumbass.
The things being advertised, you go back and watch some of the advertisements that worked when we were kids. There were whole shows that were just advertisements, and I'm sure they're still the same thing. But like X-Men, the X-Men cartoon, as much as I loved it, was not a very cerebral show. It was not highbrow or intellectual. It was slow, and it was. My point being, when I was 9, I was a fucking idiot. And I can only assume that 9-year-olds now are equally fucking idiots. I have not much to go on, but that's my personal experience. And I found that in life to be generally true. Not dissing anybody's children, but they're not the smartest. They're literally unformed humans. And when we're talking about this demographic and brand loyalty, it kind of boils down to what's popular. Well, Sony is leading the generation, so I expect that they have more exposure to Sony, and that's really all you like.
But remember, the new generation is more on Xbox's side. That's what they're saying. The
Generation Z are on Xbox's side.
Yeah, the 9 to 23-year-olds prefer Xbox over PlayStation.
Oh well, okay. Then it's probably Fortnite and shit, wouldn't you think?
I would think so, yeah. They watch people but again, I think these people watch games more than play them. I could be wrong, but I don't really, because I have heard a study saying that, younger people don't play as many games as us old farts do, or even millennials, the generation right before us.
No, I'm gonna, because I'm definitely not gonna eat my words, because I'm actually very surprised that the younger generation prefers Xbox.
I'm surprised too.
They're more exposed, most likely, to PlayStation.
Yeah,
and I still maintain that, which would support your argument that they watch a lot of games. That if there's more PlayStations in the wild, so if their social media influencers are playing on Xbox, that would influence their opinion the same way. Transformers are better than GoBots. Why? I don't know. They were the same thing, but it's always true and always will be true. It's that same thing. If what is Ninja playing? What is so and so playing on? I don't know really anybody's name, but
it's a good question. I don't know what Ninja played. I thought he played on PC. Who knows? I don't watch these people. I don't watch that shit. And then one of the other reasons they say is just because of the fact that PlayStation has been so dominant with older generations. Generation Z is just going, that's what those old people play. We want Xbox.
Oh no, that's totally a thing.
Yeah, I could believe that. Rebelling against your parents and all that shit,
What was the first reason? The first reason 9-year-olds respect innovation and the chance that Microsoft is taking?
Yeah, that Microsoft is more experimental. They're doing shit like crossplay, game streaming, Project xCloud, shit like that. That they're pushing innovation, basically. That was the first reason.
9-year-olds care about that?
Between 9 and 23-year-olds. You got to take the whole thing into account.
Oh, 9 and 23. Okay, so...
Yeah, that age range,
Wait, millennials are...
No.
The bottom range of millennials is 23?
I guess 24, technically.
What? Okay, millennial age group keeps getting older and older, doesn't it?
Well, does it? Actually, because I don't even know when the fuck millennial...
It's it's always been like either like the oldest is 80, but like from 80 to 84 is like the oldest range.
I think it's
and
really 1985 or 86. It starts with millennials.
Yeah, like some people say that too, but the youngest is probably like 2000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, Brett, it's really funny how time works. It just goes like that.
Shut up, Brian.
Yeah.
No,
is it a sliding scale here? Like,
well, no, I feel like saying 20, the bottom range of millennials being 24. I feel like you're shooting that up a few years, but okay, maybe it's just that it's been a long time. So
it's been a long time.
I remember my day.
Oh man.
So then, Brett, what you trying to say is that back in your day, like millennials were a lot younger.
Brian, man, you got stickers
man.
tonight, man. Fuck.
I don't even keep track. So I was born in '77. So
Yeah,
what's my
your
After the
generation?
Great War.
Your Generation X. Oh shit, damn.
Generation X?
Yeah, you Generation X. Adam, DX, man. That's it. You know,
DX.
DX for life.
Suck it.
Yeah, I think me and Brian are millennials, and Brett's like in tweener.
Yeah.
I'm they call me the Oregon Trail.
Oh no, Brent.
It's
There's
a
a name.
generation,
There's actually a name for that. They call us Zennials because we're from 1980 to 1985.
Yeah, but that's the gayest name of
Oh, it is. Yeah, but we all are also the fucking Oregon Trail generation. You know.
Yeah, that's the catchier name.
Yeah, well, let's go with that because we basically have actually, Brett. You know what? This is a perfect example of what we are. You and I, we had analog childhoods and digital adulthoods. That's what we are basically. You know.
Yep. Well, and the reason I like the Oregon Trail generation is because if anybody goes, "Oh my God, I remember Oregon Trail," like you're probably in that. It's like a little 10-year cusp generation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think it's like 6 to 8 years. If you're like, if you're born in this small area, so
yeah, I'm Oregon Trail. You know, Carmen, San Diego, that type of shit.
Where in the world is God?
Okay, so let me make sure I'm getting this shit correctly. Gen Xers prefer Xbox.
Gen Zers.
Years, which is after millennials.
It just doesn't make fucking sense to me. What do Gen Xers prefer?
They
are we even talking about?
No, we're talking about millennials and Gen Z. Millennials prefer.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, where do Gen X's fit into this?
They're probably PlayStation.
Oh, they're not even here, man. Oh, they're in bed right now, man. Old motherfuckers. Even
how's that feel, Adam?
Yeah.
What? Oh yeah. Where's Manny? Manny's sleeping, right?
Oh, she where's Manny?
Manny sleeps.
Yeah, no, Manny.
I'm just shocked. Like, we're now having the conversation of who likes Xbox more, young people or younger people?
Yeah, basically.
I'm having trouble wrapping my brain around this, Tony.
By the way, Brian.
Brett, we're old.
To answer your question, Brian, I don't think he does sleep, man. Because Manny is the type of person that'll leave a message on the chat like at 1 a.m. my time, which is like 3 a.m. his time, and then I wake up like at 7 in the morning, and Manny's sending messages at that time. Like, yo, man, fucking Manny, don't sleep.
Yeah, his schedule is crazy.
It's crazy, man.
Yo, I told Manny, he knows this already, but that shit fucked him up a couple of times, man. It landed him in the hospital one time, not fucking sleeping,
Yeah.
Like, you got to relax, bro. I'm getting distracted right now. I'm thinking about it. Like, yeah, because you're literally right. Like, we're arguing who is stupider, the younger generation or the younger generation. They're all, hey, listen, man, fuck that shit. As far as I'm concerned, anyone younger than me, anyone older than me is a fucking idiot.
But people right my age.
Yeah. By the way, I saw this meme. It was hilarious. Basically, it was saying millennials, they go on social media and complain about boomers, right? Boomers go on social media and complain about millennials. Meanwhile, what's a Oregon Trail person doing? Texting friend, yo, did you see that new Black Widow trailer? That's what we do. That's what we do. We don't give a fuck about those guys, man. We're too busy, Oh man.
Yeah, I had somebody get really upset at me lately because I'm stepdad.
Oh, say that again, bro. You cut out, bro.
Yeah, you
I said I just stepped out of the fight. I just don't take sides now. I call somebody out if I'm personally an idiot, but I don't rally for cause. Like, man, I've paid my time. I've done my thing. I'm not going out and have people sign petitions anymore. It's cool.
Yeah, fuck that shit. All right, man. Let's move on here. So, okay, by the way, Platinum Games has been in the fucking news this week, man. So first up, they released a teaser trailer for a new game called Project G.G. What's interesting about this game is that it's self-published. They are the ones self-publishing the game. It's going to be like, I believe, their first self-published game, which is pretty cool, you know? But the fucking tease, man, at the end, Project G.G. a go-go. That's a reference to Beautiful Joe. Now, obviously, Platinum Games cannot make Beautiful Joe games anymore. That belongs to Capcom. But if you saw the trailer, it looks like a fucking like Ultraman type of game, like a kaiju battling game. But that dude, what's up, Brett?
Don't you play with my feelings here?
No, fuck, Brett. Brett. They played with my feelings. I love Beautiful Joe, as you understand, just because we talked about
there
this.
with you. Yeah. Wait, the same.
Brett, when I heard this, I metaphorically shit my pants. When I saw that, when they said a go-go from Hideki Kamiya, like, are you kidding me right now? But then I held back. I'm like, Tony, they don't own the rights to that shit. They don't own the rights to it. Calm down. But if you
I'm going through this in real time. Finish the story. What happened?
Well, no, we just got a teaser trailer. It looks like it's some kaiju battling game. But if it's anything like, again, just because you can't have Beautiful Joe anymore doesn't mean you can't have a game that plays like it. If we get something like that, I'm fucking done. It's over. Brett, think about it. A Beautiful Joe type of game. That's a kaiju battling game. I'm done.
Dude, I know that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's over.
See the gameplay? Did it look like Beautiful Joe?
No. It was just a
no.
It
was CG trailer.
God damn it!
All you see is a guy, buildings falling over, and you're watching it, right? You see the guy jump in front of the dog. The dog looks like he's gonna get crushed by a building. He grows into like Ultraman. There's a dog. Yeah, they got dogs.
Yo, man, we were just talking about Platinum Games like last week.
Yeah, so, well, listen, hey, Brett, I don't know anything about this game. I just saw that CG trailer. I'm ready. I'm there. I'm fucking there.
Dude, I think Platinum Games Kaiju is just okay.
That's all you need. And then the go-go part, forget it. I'm done.
Yo, imagine.
Oh wait, go ahead, Carlos.
No, go ahead, Chris.
I was gonna say I'm glad that Kamiya took my pearls because remember I said put on your big boy pants.
Yeah.
And don't let Tencent own you. They're publishing this themselves. They turned down Tencent's money. They were going to
good.
Fund it. Yeah.
Good. You know,
yo, man.
By the way, Chris, for some reason my brain heard that wrong. You know, you're talking about Tencent, obviously the company, right? But for some reason I heard Tencent. I'm like, is that like 50 Cent's little brother? Who the fuck is Tencent?
40 Cent.
40 Cent.
Yeah, don't take that motherfucker's money.
Yo, 40 Cent is like Bruce Lee. Remember that guy, the fake Bruce Lee and shit?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
So anyway, so they got that going, and they also announced that they're opening up a new studio. It's called Platinum Games Tokyo. Platinum Games is doing their thing, man.
Oh man!
Oh, look at that! They're making multiple games simultaneously.
Hey, Brett, isn't that something? You know,
it really is.
Is that a Skillbound reference?
Yeah. And Brett, going back to what we were talking about, you know why they're able to do that? Because they're not producing these big fucking AAA games. They're doing AA games. Remember though when we used to have those back in the day? But AA games, those
were the best.
Those were fucking amazing.
Triple doubles will be just fine.
What the fuck? I was talking to a PR person. I'm not gonna just say who they are, but I was talking to them, and basically they represent a bunch of companies that are trying to bring back AA games. He's just a PR guy. I thanked him. I thanked the guy. I'm like, listen, because I'm just speaking for myself, right? I don't fuck with indie games like that. Indie games are generally fucking low budget little thing. I don't care about that shit. It's like when I go to the movies, I'm not paying to see an indie movie. I want to see a big fucking spectacle thing. But I'm willing to watch something that has really good effects that may not be like $100 million or something. Why can't we have games like that again? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's like that's yeah. Go ahead.
Back in the day, we knew if it was a big block.
You cut out, bro.
I said back in the day, we even knew if it was a big blockbuster, they poured a bunch of money into it. And if they poured a bunch of money into it, well, it was like, oh god, they're gonna ruin something. They're gonna play something safe. They're gonna cut back on something. They're not gonna do this or they're gonna change that. And generally, we were right. there was kind of a scale where the more money something got, the less it was faithful to the source material.
Yeah. And yeah.
Ghost Rider. Sorry, there was something in my throat.
Damn.
So I think that I mean, am I wrong, Tony? Like, even back in the day, like, if you're making this big AAA first-party game, you're like, all right, but it's going to be good. It's not really going to take any chances, but it's going to be good. Where you really found the gold nuggets was in those AA games, because they had quality, but they also took chances.
Yeah,
and that's where a lot of our favorite games came in.
Like Beautiful Joe, shit like that.
Beautiful Joe. Dude, Jade Empire was a reach when they made it.
Yeah, that's another one.
Oh man, Platinum Games needs to make Attack on Titan.
Yep. I will say this though: a lot of Japanese games, actually, it's kind of funny. AAA Japanese games are AA games now, if you really think about it, and they're great. Like Yakuza, Persona, anything from Platinum. Those games are awesome.
Okay. While I agree with you, there is a certain amount of they're just different to an American audience. They're still treading the same path that Japanese games have tread before. They're not doing anything innovative for Japanese games. Japanese games have always kind of stayed the same.
No. Here's the thing. I would have agreed with you 10 years ago, but the reason Japanese games have made a huge comeback this generation is because they finally broken out of their goddamn shell. And but here's the thing. They've done it both ways. They not only have they innovated, not a lot, but they've innovated it, but they've also stayed Japanese. Remember, last generation, the reason they failed is because they tried to be like American games and nobody was trying to buy that shit, Like, think about, like Yakuza games, they're an evolution of, Shenmue and shit, right? So they've innovated, but they haven't innovated too far, but they've innovated more than a Japanese game normally does. You know what I'm saying? That we've seen that a lot this generation. So I think that's why those games are more successful.
Okay. But innovative in, like, you're kind of giving them a pass a little bit, because
we kind of have to, though. Yeah, because
I know, but when I'm talking about like truly innovative games, right? Like Gravity Rush was a truly innovative game.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right?
I agree. Yeah.
Like, and you have to put them on the same scale. You have to. You can't compare them as apples and oranges. You really can't, because that's literally the topic that we're talking about, is how much more innovative these games get to be because they don't necessarily have the giant budget. So even Japanese games, when they have a giant budget to a certain extent, by comparison, they still play it safe when compared to indie games. Indie games and AA games have, by comparison, the most freedom, and that's where you get those really shining games.
Yeah. Again, that's why I like AA games, because they experiment, but they're also not cheap. Because like I want the game to look good and play good, not just some cheap piece of shit.
They gave it a little bit of money. They didn't go crazy overboard and hire 12 people to make everything extra shiny.
Yeah.
But it still looks good. So
yeah, if we get more of those,
great with those.
Yeah, so if we get more of those from Platinum Games has been great with that type of shit. So just the fact they're going to be really doing things on their own now, it's fucking awesome. And this game, Project Go-Go, give me this shit right now, man. I want that.
It already sounds different. Like, this is the kind of thing. Like, Beautiful Joe was a new kind of game. Tony, you will relate on this. Haven't you sat back and said, why are there no kaiju games? There should be kaiju games.
Oh, no. Let me tell you that. Why have there not been any good kaiju games? The only good kaiju game is Shadow of the Colossus. That's not even a kaiju game, if you think about it, It just has big monsters, but, like, actual, like, kaiju fighting, they've all been shit. So if this gives us a really good kaiju game, but think about it, you're Ultraman fighting these, oh my fucking God. Are you kidding me right now?
I have a question.
I'm done. I can't handle this, man.
Is what's the name of that fucking game called? God damn it! They made a fucking live action movie with The Rock in it. It was like an old
Doom?
fucking
Jumanji?
No, it
Doom?
was a video. It was based off
Doom?
a video game.
Doom?
Oh,
Doom?
Rampage.
Oh, Rampage.
Is Rampage considered a kaiju game?
I mean, it is if you think about it.
It is technically, you play the monster though.
Yeah, you play a monster, and you're destroying cities. So I guess it's a kaiju game in that sense, but like a Godzilla game, fighting game and shit. The Bandai Namco, they've put out a couple of those, but let's just be real here,
Well, everything Bandai Namco kind of does. Sometimes they just make shit just to make it. They don't really put that much into it.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. All right, we have one more story here. This one's a little bit of a sad story, but we got to do it because we have to pay our proper respects here, right? Everybody knows the Konami code, right? Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. So the creator of that code, the famous, infamous code, the code, right? His name is Kazuha. I'm gonna fuck up his name. Carlos, can you say this shit? Kazuhisa? Is that how you say it?
Oh shit! Let me check the show notes.
I can say his last name Hashimoto, but Kazuhisa Hashimoto, the creator of the Konami code, has passed away, man, which is pretty nuts. And obviously, a lot of people from the community came out to pay Kazuhisa. Okay, yeah, Hashimoto. By the way, and Manny brought this to my attention, right? Obviously, we all know what happened with Hideo Kojima and Konami, right? They're on the outs and shit. They don't talk to each other. He retweeted Konami this week, paying his respects, you know? And I'm going to say this, man. I want to thank this guy personally because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have beaten Contra. I'm just being real.
That's a lot of people. Contra's fucking. That's hard.
Contra's brutal. I would not have beaten that game without the 30 lives code. You know, and there was a bunch of games that used.
It's a Chivo to get if you don't use the code.
Yeah. But a Chivo where?
Over in my retro achievement.
Retro
achievement. That's for the hardcore. We said, fuck that shit. We make our own Chivos. We have the NES, Super NES, Turbo Graphic, Turbo Pocket. Sign up. Retro achievements. Add me as a friend. Adam 5.
This is interesting, by the way. So Hashimoto, he came up with that code for Gradius, the original game. Remember that? Remember Gradius? Man, that game was hard too.
Yeah.
Man, but just leads me back to what I was saying. Konami, what happened, man? Look at all these fucking dope games you used to have, man. Yeah, excuse me. So what other games use the code? Chris, do you remember any other games that use the code? I know Gradius did.
I know. If you could put it into Metal Gear Solid 1 or 2, and Snake would yell at you if you put it in.
All right, I'm
what? Like you're trying to cheat? He would say something.
No, he would say, "Cut it out." Hey, cut it out.
Yeah,
like he knows you're entering it.
I thought it was just for Contra. All the Contras.
No,
I didn't think it was outside of it.
Okay, here we go. I this is the internet, people. So I'm gonna list every game that uses the Konami code. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna list all of them, man.
Do it.
All right. So the first one is Beat Mania for the Game Boy. Adam, our favorite right here, Batman Returns for the Super Nintendo used it.
Thank you. I need that shit. Yo, that's kicking my ass. I'm having.
Oh wait, Batman Returns?
Batman Returns.
I played that game.
You only have
that game continues. That game is brutal.
That shit is brutal. I'm trying to get the plat in that, and it's fucking hard.
That's the science.
Yo, I'm telling you, retro achievements. Hit me up. Let's do this.
All right, Boktai. Remember that game, Boktai?
Boktai, yeah.
What you call me?
Yeah,
that was a Kojima game.
That was too. Yeah, Cosmic Epsilon for the Famicom, Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance for the Game Boy Advance, Contra Shattered Soldier for the PS2. Damn. Contra NES, obviously. Crisis Force, Deadly Arts, Death Junior 2, Detana Twinbee, I don't know what that shit is. Drum Mania, Final Fight 2 for the Super Nintendo.
Final Fight was whole bad on Super Nintendo, all of them.
I didn't know Konami made Final Fight 2. Interesting.
Oh, man.
All right, Frogger for the Xbox 360. Frogger's Adventures, Gun. Okay, there's some Japanese shit. Gunbare, Goemon, Kikuraku, Tochu, Bokuga, whatever. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. All right, Goemon, Gradius for the arcade, Gradius for the NES, Gradius Galaxies for the GBA, Gradius Gaiden for PS1, Gradius 2 NES, Gradius 3 SNES. Gradius 3 was the game. That was the first Gradius I played. Fucking amazing, man.
Shit's hard as fuck.
That was a launch game too, wasn't it, for Super Nintendo? Gradius 3? Or am I thinking about another one? It was Gradius 3. What am I talking about? Jairus, some more Japanese bullshit. Hellboy, The Science of Evil, okay, for the PSP. Damn, look at all these fucking games. International Superstar Soccer games, Kid Clown, Konami Collection.
But does it do the same as adding all the lives, or is it like the Metal Gear where it's cut it out?
So. I don't know. They just list the games. That's it.
All
right, All right, I'm not gonna read the rest of these. This is a lot of shit. Oh, shit. Hold on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's what I was going to say. What about the Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Manhattan Project. Remember that on the NES? Turtles in Time used it.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. WarioWare, Zombie Nation, Zone of the Enders.
Oh, that was the home one. The arcade one's one for it. I'll try it. I'll try it in a little bit.
Shit, I like Adam. I only knew Contra, and every all those other ones used it. Were they all for the same thing?
Because it was always referred to as the Contra code. I don't know many people that just called it a Konami code. They would say, "Oh, the Contra code."
Oh no, I always called it the Konami code because I knew it was in a bunch of other games.
Because it's more than one game. Yeah.
Well, then that means you're a bad friend. You keep secrets. If you share what you know.
What do you mean? Well, okay, you know what? Because that's what we always called it when we were kids. We used to call it Konami
keep secrets too.
He kept it from you. Then I didn't keep it from you. I didn't know you back then. Blame it on him.
Blame it on the fact you don't know me now. Shit,
I didn't know you back then, man.
Oh, okay.
Well, you should have asked me. How about that?
I would. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
You could have sent me like a letter. That's because we didn't have text back then.
It was fucking. We didn't have that. We had beepers, and you had to find a cell on a payphone. Back in it, what was I was watching? I don't know if I told you that. We were watching something with my kids, and I think I brought it up. The Honey I Shrunk the Kids. We were watching that, and the kids were missing. It was the first film, and they were like, "Oh, maybe they're at the mall." And it was getting late, and then my daughter looked at me. She's like, "Why don't they just call them?" On their cell phones. Wow. Like they didn't have cell phones, but she couldn't imagine because she grew up. It was just there.
Yo, Adam, I saw this one video. Somebody gave their 3-year-old a Game Boy. The old school Game Boy. She's swiping on the screen and she's getting frustrated. Nothing's happening.
No. I see. I'm teaching my kid right. This is the first Game Boy she played on.
Yeah,
I gave her the 1990 Game Boy. I was like, "Here, you're gonna start playing on this." Did she like it? No, but she knows what it is. So that was my goal. That way she could point it out.
That shit is crazy, man. All right, we're pretty much done here. So yeah, Manny, the reason he wasn't here tonight is because he's over in Chicago for C2E2. So let me pull up his infos here so I can tell you where to harass him. So
yo, man,
that was good. That was good.
That was real good. I thought he jumped in.
He just jumped in for. So if you're in Chicago for C2E2, he is in Artist Alley table AAC12. So go check him out. I'm pretty sure he's there with Kari Randolph, his partner in crime. So go check him out. And we were asked about the concert. I keep delaying the fucking concert. I keep giving you guys shit. I actually had to clear my room of all this junk. Sure. But yeah, we'll have it probably when Manny gets back next week. Anyway, we're done here, people. So thank you for watching and listening. Subscribe to Throwdown on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and the Facebooks at Throwdown. Show links are located in the description below. Once again, our show is Tony Polanco, and tonight's joined by Carlos Romero.
Yo, man, you can catch me at booth ASC2E2.
Oh, damn. You're going to hell. You're going to hell.
All right, man. Chris Seeley.
Hey, take care, everyone.
Adam Vale.
I'm telling you, go to Retro Achievements. There you go. Add me, Adam Fibro. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you can bring in the old games.
Brett Murdoch.
It's been real, party people.
And Brian Manjoma.
Who knew that playing a victim online was so profitable?
Shit. That's an evergreen. Yeah, that's an evergreen fucking quote right there, man. And before we sign off, for all my Hispanic people out there, bathe in Bibaporu and you'll be all right. Coronavirus will not touch you, man. Yo, we'll see you on Sunday, man. Peace out.
Jesus.